Hello, my beautiful warriors of love. My name is Sabrina, and welcome to this Let's Talk. Today, we're going to talk about the influx of energies coming in. I know. I talk about energy, the energy's coming in all the time, but there is. It's just what is what it is, right? It's like we're in our DNA upgrade. We are upgrading from the whatever strands of DNA that we have to like a multi-dimensional beings that we are, right? So yeah, there's like tons of energy. And this time around, I had like a few clients and followers call me and they're like, or text me, and they're like, yo man, it's like I can't explain it. And I'm like, I totally understand. I can't explain it either. I have like to me, there's a few things happening. I'm becoming a little bit more telepathic. I'm becoming a little bit more, I get it right away kind of thing. I see you and I like, I already know something. And also very present. Very, very present. It's almost like my past is completely dissolving, which is awesome. There was an incident that happened a few weeks ago. A client of mine had come in from out of town, and she was here, and her sibling was not doing well, and like on his way out, back to home, off the planet is what I'm trying to say. Anyways, and the day that I was with her, I had it wasn't windy outside, and this old leaf fell right in front of me. And at that moment I said, oh, he's leaving today. And I didn't tell her because, I didn't tell her. I was sure he was leaving on the weekend, and that was like, and it was a yes, right? But I didn't say it to her. I didn't say it to her now. She's probably like listening now. She's like, oh, okay. But I'm telling you this story because there's the signs that we get. Like there's a feather on the floor. It means my angels are with me. But maybe that feather on the floor is a bit deeper than that, right? And it's like the symbols, I find the signs coming to us are just a bit deeper. And pay attention to those signs. A lot of people will like, I saw 1111 and 202. No. Okay. I said, maybe those numbers actually mean something to you. If you keep seeing 237, 3 plus 7 is 10, plus 2 is 12. Maybe 12, like on the 12th of that month, something's going to happen. 1 plus 2 is 3. So maybe, there could be, we are too surface about these things. And I feel like that is what's happening right now. I feel like we're a bit more aware. I mean, I am. So I don't know how you're feeling about that. And I keep getting messages about mistakes and failures and detours and all that. I always talk about that, and we always talk about how we tend to focus on that. Oh my God, I made a mistake. Oh my God, I just lost my job. Oh my God, I have no I went bankrupt, or oh my God, I just broke up. He cheated me. She cheated. This happened to me. Why is the world conspiring against me? And that's the message. It was like, why do you think the world is conspiring against you? Why don't you actually believe that you actually created that for yourself to awaken you on your path? I said it interesting. It's not possible for humans to make mistakes, but we are programmed to believe that everything we do that goes against the societal norm is wrong, a mistake, a failure, a disappointment, right? And really, every wrong turn is to show you who you really are. That I was like, I've been thinking about that a lot. And it's I know this. We already talked about this over here. But it's to drive it into you kind of thing. That nothing is wrong. We don't make mistakes. We just go off the path of, it's all a program. We're all in the matrix. It's just a program that was created to keep us like this. But if you could laugh at your mistake, right? If you say, oh my God, he just broke up with me. Why? I'm so great. What the hell, right? So, can you laugh? It's surrender to that to the mistake? Can you surrender to the failure? Like, allow the failure to happen. Say, okay, see it, feel it. Of course, feel like the shame, or feel the blame, or feel the whatever it is you're feeling. Feel the the disappointment. You can feel it, but don't hold on to it and don't attach to that feeling. Let it go. Can you just surrender and let it go? The same way, like when we're happy and joyous, enthusiastic, and like full of life and why can't we just let it go? Why do we have to hold on to that? Because it's just an energy emotion, even the happy ones. We are unconditionally, no, we're like loving. I'm trying to think of it. Like we are the epitome of unconditional love, right? That's what we are. We're loving beings. But being a loving being, everyone's like, oh, but being a loving being is being nurturing and caring and healing and loving and fun and this and that. It's not. Loving, being an unconditional love, means that you don't have conditions. First of all, you don't have to be happy. You can be sad. You can be whatever it is, but you just are. You're just being. Love. Love is like, you don't have expectations. You don't expect it back, which is what we do a lot. We don't we just give it from the heart. So it's like, what I'm trying to say is like, can you surrender to all these energies? Can we surrender? I'm gonna read, because I just wrote it right now before can you surrender to the energies in motion that come up, which is emotion, that come up, and feel and see them for what they are? They're just reactions to programmed actions. Can you laugh at fear? Can you see sadness as just a programmed reaction? Can you honor the sadness of the event? Can you observe the joy and let it go? So like, it's all these things. Can you see yourself as the avatar in the character in this movie? Can you really see yourself? Like, we can laugh about it. You can listen to my thing and say, oh yeah, I'm the avatar. I'm a superhero, whatever it is. Because you're creating your own avatar and your character in this movie, right? Can you step back and see yourself as that? And if you can see yourself as that, can you direct her or him? Can you? That's what we're here to. We're here to have fun. And we get lost in the fears and and which are all made up in your mind. You're like, no, it's happening right here and right now. It's like, yes, because you're thinking about it and you are persisting on it, right? Because me too. It's like, why is this always happening? Why am I at a standstill with money? Because I'm always thinking about it, and I'm always like, oh, okay, and then it's just there all the time. So now it's like, I'm letting it go. I'm laughing at it. I'm like, hello, Sabrina. Like, my whole life, I've seen psychics, I've seen mediums. They've always told me, you're going to have always money around you. You have don't have to worry about it. So, and I believed that for the longest time, and I did. I always had money around me until like recently. And it's like, it's because there's so much coming up for all of us, right? There's so much old stuck energy coming up. They were like, ugh. And it's bringing up past memories and bringing up whatever it is bringing up for you. And it's like, but the reason it's coming up is so we can let it all go. Goodbye, right? Like, to me, the key words is surrender, and that we don't make mistakes. That's like a huge. We don't make mistakes. And we don't fail. We don't lose, right? Like the win, the lose. There's no win or there's no lose. It's just an experience. If we can come out of all of this and just perceive life as the movie that we are, like we are the characters, we are the avatars, and can we just where do you want to see your avatar next? What do you want her see her do next, or see him do next? You can direct that. You're like, no, I can't. Try it. Can you try that for yourself? Anyways, I'm going to keep this one a little short this week. I just want to let you know I'm going to pick the winner now. I forgot. Like I had last week. I had to put it in the comment. But I want to talk about this week on Wednesday, March, whatever. I have no idea the dates. 27, I believe. I'm releasing a podcast with a very good friend of mine. So how we started this is that we would always, like I've known her for a few years now. Many years now, maybe 4 years now. And every time we meet, we like meet in cafes. She comes to my place, whatever it is. We sit there for hours talking. Enlightened conversations, silliness, laughter, crazy, theories, all these things, right? So I'm like, why? We're both of us. We're like, why don't we just do this in a podcast? Like I've said this with many friends of mine, but she's Katerina and I are actually going to do it, right? And we've called it "Welcome to Your Journey." And it's basically what we do is we take out an oracle or a tarot decks and we pull a card and then we talk spontaneously about that card. Like one of our episodes is courage, and we just talk about courage, but a lot of things just show up, right? And we talk about all the things all this journey that we're on, that you're on, it's all the same. And, it's like a little bit like this. But it's with Katerina, who has a different perspective than I do. And, I want to have fun with it too. I want to do things. I want to go in the streets and talk to people about their journey. We're going to talk about astrology and the relationships. We're going to have fun and also serious, a little bit serious. Not serious, but like talk about this journey. So I hope that you can join us on that podcast, and I will put the link on one of the stories on Instagram and Facebook so you can get it there. So let's get this party started with a winner for this week. Winner of this week is Anne Dawn. I don't think you've ever won a reading with me. I'm excited. So send me a question, and also Elise Bogosian. The two of you can send me a question by DM, whatever, and I'll try to get, I usually do it the day I do the recording of this, so give me a week to answer that question. A lot of things happening. So I love you. Congrats. I will see you in your readings. Enjoy these energies. Like really stay present and surrender to all the emotions that are coming up and let them go. Love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Aries. We got, I replace all sorrow with lighthearted fun. So there's a thing in the back, and I'm going to read it to you. Do you automatically say I'm sorry for little things that happen by accident? What if you replace I'm sorry with surprise? Instead, when you say you're sorry, most often you have no reason to be, and the person you are apologizing to doesn't want you to be sorry either. By saying surprise, you restore a lighthearted and fun energy to a situation that negativity gremlins might otherwise conquer. Give it a try. I like that. I mean, so many of us, like, especially in Canada, like, sorry. And count how many times you say sorry, literally. This is just like a fun thing. But to me, I feel like this is a little deeper with all the sorrow of this rainbow here. I feel like a lot of Aries have been going through a lot of changes in their life, having to close chapters, open up new ones. Like there's a rainbow at the other end of that chapter kind of thing. It's just a feeling of like maybe closing down a relationships with certain people in your life. Like closing a chapter doesn't mean that it's the end all and be all. It's actually beautiful because that part of your destiny is done and that part of your contract is done, and now it's time for a new. And that's what that feels like here for you. Oh, it doesn't even fit in my thing, but halfway. All right, let's see what's happening. Okay, we start this off. What is happening? This is not you. This is Taurus. Okay. We have the Tower, which makes sense. It's like a monumental look, this is my crooked table. There it is. Like what I was saying here, that there's like some endings, some new beginning. When things end, it's like usually chaotic. It's usually like a breakup, or it's usually like a death, or it's usually like a saying goodbye to something, and it feels very like in disarray, right? Whenever there's something like ending, I'm not making money with my job, or I'm like, I lost my job, I quit, or there's just like this is what's happening. I love it. I freaking love the Tower card, man. When you first start this, like, so like, oh my God, but the Tower means to me that change is here, right? The 1677 is like change. It's time for change. And the next card is the Ten of Wands. So the Tower is a Scorpio energy, and this is a Sagittarius energy, which is your brother sign. And I'm going to just pull them out because I think that's better for us. The Two of Cups is your challenge, which is love. And the Six of Wands is victory. So awesome blossom. So let's look at these cards. So if you see the Two of Cups right away, I feel like it's already, perhaps it's a relationship for you. Could be a family relationship, a partner, romantic, friendship, something that, a union, right? Two people, Two of Cups is usually emotional. So it could even be a parent's child. It could be siblings. Whatever this is, has been your Tower moment. This past week, this past month, whatever that is. It's a bit heavy. Some of you have to deal with the dealings, the closing of the chapters. Some of you are like, it's the Ten of Wands is like burdensome, right? It's like you could see, like he's walking the path, but he still has, and it's a 10. It's at the end of a journey and beginning of a new one. He still has a lot of unfinished business, right? So there could be like there's like a disruption, a closure, and there's still lingering things. So I don't know if some of you have broken up with someone or on the verge of doing it. It feels a little heavy, these three cards together. It feels like maybe it's a long-term relationship that's gone awry, or maybe there is like, I'm going to take this out. There's like perhaps you've been at a job for the longest time. You've done a lot of the tasks, and then now you have to like, move all your folders, whatever this is. It just feels like it just didn't work out. You're just at the end of a chapter. You've learned your lessons in a tragic way, perhaps, or in a really, like, it's been very challenging for some of you. But like what I see is the Six of Wands, which is like success and victory. And this to me feels like it was necessary. So don't apologize for this, to anyone, or like forgive the other, forgive yourself. But this rupture of the relationship needed to happen right now. And that's a little bit what I was talking about in the intro. It's like we always look at the end of chapters as, oh my God, what did I do wrong? What did they do wrong? And it's not anyone's fault. It was necessary. You needed to be in this awful relationship, or you needed to be in this rupture at the moment. You needed to lose your job. You needed to lose the funding for your project. You needed to do all of this with this showing up here. It means that it wasn't the right path for you. And can you surrender to that? Can you accept that? Can you, like, all this time and effort you've put into a project, all this time and effort you put into a relationship, into a marriage, into a partnership, to whatever, it's not right. It's not the right path. Wow. That's what that is. Stop putting your energy into something that wasn't right for you. Listen, from personal experience, I've been an entrepreneur my whole life, and I was told you're not supposed to be an entrepreneur. I'm like, what? right? Like, and it's like, what do you mean? It's like, that's not your, like, you're supposed to be like a teacher, guidance. That's all. Not owning your own business, owning your jewelry store, owning your own store. It wasn't that. But I did it. And I closed, you know, and in my eyes was a failure. But it wasn't. It was just like, that's not that. So that's what I'm saying to you, Aries. It's like, you might be going through something that is feels very awful inside, feels like it's the end of the world, whatever, but it's not. It's because there's something else for you. There's something else waiting for you, and this is not meant for you. Can you surrender to that? Wow, that's huge. Oh, look at this is so typical Sabrina. I have nail polish on my freaking oracle card. So I'm always doing my nail polish. Anyway, the bridge. Ooh, look at this. Eh? I mean, it's the same. Same thing. This is this is freaking beautiful. This is like, here, like, see this, like, this crooked table? It's come handy. Okay. The bridge is like, you're closing this chapter. Are you ready to go on to the next one? We are ready. Like, our hands are open. We're ready for you to do this. Can you see this, this rupture, this dissolution of friendship, a partnership, of romance, whatever this is, a project, whatever this is for you? Can you see it as a blessing? Because the universe, God, whoever it is you believe, yourself, has set this up for you. So you're like, universe has set up myself for failure? Yes. The universe has set you, like, has gotten you ready to open a new chapter and close a chapter with someone else? Yes. That's what this is. Deep, 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 deep. I love it. I'm using Rumi as your advice card, and you have Divine Mother Manifests. So I'm gonna read because I don't have to explain myself. You know why I explain myself? Because when I first started doing tarot, like 4 years ago or 3 years ago, this a follower complained that I read from the book. Sorry. And I was like, yo. Anyways. Always complainers, right? So, okay, let's see what this is for you. You're being asked to receive the gift completely and, okay. This oracle comes with guidance for you. No matter whether or not things appear to be working out, they are. Oh my God. And you are held in the loving protection of the Divine Mother to keep you from straying from your highest path in divine destiny. There is work here for you to do upon this planet in your own unique way. It is the work of the Divine Mother, the work of love. So then, allow her to care for you, even if you wonder what the heavenly minx is up to. I like that. But that's exactly kind of what we're saying here. There's some there you have been you're on a path, like a detour with these cards, and it's heading you to this bridge. It's leading you to this bridge. Are you ready to take the leap? Even if you have no freaking idea what's coming for you, Aries. Can you do that? To me, you have broken up, ended a chapter, ended a project, ended a job, ended whatever this is was a huge part of your life, a passion of yours, a lifestyle of yours. It's just not working. Can you accept that? And can you jump? Not jump, but can you, like, walk over the bridge? Can you have fun with this? You know, that's what this is. Can you not be sad about this rupture? Can you say, okay, I had fun. This was a great ride, or it wasn't such a great ride, or whatever it was, but I'm ready for new. I'm ready for new. I'm ready for the rainbow. I love it. And you are, and this card is saying it's confirmation that this new chapter is going to be amazing. But you have to walk away from this. And you know what that is for you. And the Divine Mother is here to help you, even if it feels like really wonky for you. Wow. I love when the cards just make sense. Because sometimes I look at the cards, I'm like, what is this going to happen? What's going to happen here? I don't know. So, I've taken the angel answers for you. What you need to do. And, oh, by the way, I didn't say happy birthday to you guys. So, happy birthday, Aries. I want you to ask 3 questions since it's your birthday. And I'm going to give you 3 answers. So, they're not all yes and no's. There could be like little messages. So, be open-ended a little bit about your questions. Okay, so number 1 is here. And number 2 is coming up. Number 2. And number 3. You're like, Yes, I'm known for my faces, so. Number 3. Number 4, no. Okay. So, if you haven't thought about the questions, pause. I'm coming with the answers. Answer number 1. Let go. Let go of, let it go, let it flow. Let go of whatever it is that's in your mind. Let go, like, trust is like really what this is saying. Can you trust? Number 2, romance. So some of you are on this path of leaving behind someone, and that's coming for you, maybe. So this could be, if you're in a partnership, could be something strengthening, or it could be new love coming in. And number 3, your answer is perfect timing. So I hope this 3 helped you, your little answers and questions. This is a great reading. To me, it feels very almost cut and dry, like an Aries, like a fire sign. It's like, dude, this is it. Are you ready for the next step? All right. I love you. Check your rising and your moon for the messages. Also like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. And thank you for everyone who has donated to me on Ko-fi. You can donate there too on a one-time basis or on a monthly membership. All right. Check out the podcast. On Wednesday, I'm coming out with a podcast. I'll be advertising on Instagram and Facebook. All right. I love you. I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Taurus. Like literally every week is a delight for me, because this week again, I release all that I owe with my abundance mojo. I mean, come on. I'm going to read this because it's kind of fun. When you're cruising through the debt gremlin neighborhood, remember that you will make it out if you keep your wheels whirling. Debt and abundance can either help or hinder you, depending on how you use them. Debt can kickstart abundant businesses, and abundant businesses can fold into debt. Both are extensions of your energy. To fill your life with more abundance, release your attachments to your debts. I mean, we know that, but it's true. And I'm going to continue. They have a little mantra, but I'm not going to give it to you. Because, I mean, one of them is like, I release all my debt, which no longer serves my growth. But to me, it's like, if you are saying that out loud, that means you are saying that you are in debt, right? But it's to acknowledge that, to just detach from the fact that you are not an abundant being, because you are. Put emotions and specificity into your requests. This triggers your subconscious brain to make decisions that will beat down all the debt gremlin mofos and juice your money mojo. Like, it's really cute, this deck. But anyways, to me, this is clear as day. I'm gonna put it here like this. It's like, you know, we've been getting abundance. If you've been here with me this whole time, we've been getting abundance for like literally months, like, at least 6 months, I'm sure. 4 months for sure, 5 even. Anyways, and like, I am a Taurus, you're a Taurus, and some of us are like, yo, like, where is the money, right, kind of thing. And it's not about that. It's not about, we don't know the whens, and we don't know the wheres, and the whys, and the whats. Can we just let that go and allow it to just flow in? And that's what this is. Just detach and let the abundance mojo work on its own. So I kind of love it. Let's see what's going on in your readings. Okay. 8 of Cups. Yeah, letting something go. Page of Swords. So 8 of Cups is Pisces. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Our challenge is the Hermit, which is a Virgo energy. I'll just keep like that, and I won't look at the other one yet. So 8 of Cups is letting something. This is usually emotional. So you have an emotional attachment to a home, to the mortgage, you know, like to your home. So you're like, it's your mortgage. You have an emotional attachment to your clothes, your wardrobe, whatever it is, your credit cards perhaps, right? There's like this, a little bit of emotion attached to something that you own or that is related to a debt. That's kind of interesting, actually. I like that. It's being able, like Taurus, we love things, right? It's being able to walk away from whatever this is that's holding you back, that's holding this abundance to come flying in. In this desire to be wealthy, the desire to be abundant, the desire to be rich, this desire to have status, the desire to do this. It's like, can you just trust that you have created a plan that is fully abundant, which is clearly is Taurus, by the way. And I really feel like more and more when I think about the Taurus, we chose to be Taurians, right? So if we choose to be Taurians and we knew that security and comfort was going to be part of us, and we knew that we were always going to be surrounded by some form of wealth and abundance. So this to me is like, can you let go of this attachment? Can you let go and trust me? Like God, right? In the universe. Can you like put your ideas on paper, or look, can you go through your journals? Can you go through your notes and see what it is that inspired you in the first place a long time ago? Like, this is the Page of Swords. Can you just publish that book already? Can you just write that book? Can you write that screenplay? Can you, what was that passion that you always had? Can you walk away from this need to of security and comfort kind of idea, which is kind of interesting because it's fear based, right? Like, oh, I need to make money, I need to make money, I need to make money, I need to pay my debts, I need to pay this, I need to pay my tuition, I need to pay da 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 da. Can you go back and see what it is that inspires you on the get-go? Because you're here to be a teacher, you're here to be a god, you know? Because the Hermit is like, you already have all the knowledge. You are of the higher wisdom already, but you're not trusting it. It's in challenge mode. You're not trusting this higher wisdom of yours because you're holding on to something. You're holding on to something that's tactile, right? You're holding on to, like, you know, your accounting books, like checkbook. Like, stop. Can you stop, like, checking every penny where it goes? Can you surrender and allow things to just flow? Because when we do that, when we're always worried about like where the next paycheck, you stop the flow of abundance. Right? That's a little message to me too. Okay, interesting. This could be your, if you're parents, this could be children as well. Maybe there's some of you that are putting a lot of money into tuition. Maybe that could be something that you could like rethink, or it doesn't have to be, but there's this feeling of There's something here with these books all flying around that feels like ledgers or partnerships, perhaps. Maybe somebody you have to walk away from a partnership, but like negotiations, contracts, because I feel like you've forgotten who you are with this card in reverse. Let me see what the future is. Oh, interesting. The Page of Wands. To me, the Page of Wands is a completely new adventure. It's opening a new chapter. Like, so here you are, like, perhaps having to leave behind something that you, that's contractual, right? That you've had like a home, a project, a partnership that you've been in for the longest time, that you didn't think that you could do alone, that you always needed someone else, or whatever that is for you. But this to me feels like a new chapter is opening up, a new adventure. You're moving into like a new way of, like you're allowing money to come in and it's time to have fun. Like here it feels like you've been too much in your books. You've been too much like worried about life, and you're attaching yourself too much to what your bank statement says, what what your credit card statement says, what your accountant says to you, your finance. Like I know it's a real world movie for you, but it is just a movie. So to me, I'm feeling here that you're stopping your higher wisdom from coming in, Taurus. You're stopping the flow a little bit because of your worries and your fears. Interesting. I mean, it's not like if I would look at these cards, I would never have said that, but this is what the messages I'm getting. And I feel like there's something completely new coming your way. And it's almost like the Aries thing. Aries had the same ideas. Like they were given, like here I feel like you're being asked to move away from something that is holding you down because you're afraid of letting it go. It's like it's created order for you in your life. And the Hermit is like, no, you have like greater things to do. Can you trust that, Taurus? Can you trust that the universe is going to take care of you, regardless of what you think? Can you let it go? The Forest. I mean, the forest is, to me, when you go into a forest, you're like, it's endless possibilities, right? Endless opportunities. There's like that dark energy. Like first you come in and it's ominous a bit. You're like, oh, what do you mean I have to let go of my security? It doesn't feel very secure. It doesn't feel very comfortable, right? I'm spitting all over myself. Okay. But it's like and as you enter into the magical abyss of the forest, you're like, whoo, all these lights, the northern lights, you see the stars, you see like the greenery inside. But on the outside, the forest could feel a little, right? Or even when you're walking in, it could feel. And then you go deeper, deeper, and you trust more. And the light shines. And this to me, it feels like this. It feels to me that some of you are falling into the fear mode a bit. You're being safe. And this card is like, it's not about being safe here. It's about trusting. Trusting in your plan, by the way. Trusting in your divine plan. Trusting in the universe. Trusting in God. Trusting in your higher self. That your higher self would never leave you down a trail of poverty and misery and disarray. It's going to always bring you abundance. But it's the human you, your character, your avatar you, who's going to keep you stuck a little bit. And this is like, we need you to walk into that forest. And it's populated with trees, populated by humans, Earth. We do all these like mirrors here. It's like, we got your back, is what I'm saying. And you're stepping into something really like higher wisdom. And you're holding yourself back from it because you're not trusting yourself, and hence it's this like this resistance it won't start this new journey. Ooh. the angel Rasbar. 27-9 people, end of a journey. Start, like, I love these colors. 27. Let's see. I'm using Rumi, our favorite poet. Mine, anyways. 27. What do we have for you? Okay, I can keep it there. The oracle comes to you with guidance. You are being guided deeper into your life purpose and divine destiny. Like a maturing adult who is ready to take on the mantle of a greater responsibility, your soul is stepping up. Ooh, that's this. Oh my God, that's amazing. I love it when things work out. Okay. You're going through a process of assuming more spiritual responsibility for the honest and empowered expression of your own essence, and through that, your healing presence in the world is increasing. You are stepping up and forward onto your path. This is appropriate now. It will make you more visible, but that is as it should be. It is not about being worth more than another. Dude, freaking love this. It's about the utterly sensible use of a light that is not to be dampened down by a shade, but instead be placed where it can cast its fullness so that the others still in darkness may find their way more easily, which is the Hermit. So shine true, be humble, but not dismissive of your gifts. Allow others to find their way more easily because you choose to honor the power of the great silence that emanates through you evermore as you trust and surrender. These words are like a little too flowery for me. But anyways, do not give up. You are making a positive impact in the world. Do not give up. Do not turn back. Just continue. Take your steps, your journey, and know that the great master is aware of you and is sending the holy ones, including that wise ancient mother, Angel Rasbar, to bring you the blessing of the true silence. Let it clear and soothe your mind and heart and help you remember that peace dwells within you. All is well. What a beautiful, anyways, this is so beautiful. This is like, speaks like volumes right here. You are being guided, Taurus, to like perhaps a little bit of discomfort because you're being asked to walk away from these constraints that you have, these like ideologies that you have created for yourself, that this is how I have to amass my wealth. I have to work really hard. I have to study hard. I gotta do all this, and it's not. You gotta trust that there's something waiting for you on the other side of fear. Can you let that go? Can you let go of the feeling of comfort, and the comfort zone? Can we let go of the comfort zone and move into this forest of possibilities? That's how the abundance mojo sparks. All right. So I'm going to give you 2 answers from the angel answers. They're not all yes and no's. Remember that. There's like different messages that come out. So be open-ended about your questions. So we have one question that is actually a clear-cut answer. And the second one is... interesting, the message. So I'm going ahead with answer number 1. Answer number 1 is no. It's a no. Could be a good thing. And answer number 2 is it's up to you. So no, and it's up to you. You don't need to show this again. To me, I feel it. Do you feel it? I feel like things are starting to make a lot more sense for me. And also I'm releasing this fear of not having enough. And I'm releasing this comfort zone is what it is, because that's what it is with Taurus. We want to know that we have enough for tomorrow or we won't be comfortable, right? Some people can live off the seat of their pants. Taurus is not so much like that, but when I surrender and I release all of it is when it starts to flow in. So that's what's your message. So release whatever it is that you're holding on to, because a new chapter is beginning for you. The Page of Wands. It's like this is an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could even be going to business with one, or you could be partnering with one. But this feels to me very like travel, adventure. It's like let go of your hang-ups and go for it kind of energy. Love it. I love these weekly readings. All right, Taurus. Check out my podcast coming out on Wednesday, March 27th. We're going to do it every Wednesdays, I believe. It's just me and a girlfriend of mine talking, conversing about what's going on in the world. Also, check your rising and your moon for other messages. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Super thanks me if you can. And join my Ko-fi membership. You can give me one-off donations, or you can sign up for my monthly membership. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Hello, my beautiful Gemini. We got, I release my urge to force happenings. I surrender to my flow. I kind of love that these koi fish are here. And it's like this, this coming together, kind of like a Gemini symbol. It is a Gemini symbol, though. I think you have two fish going like this. I could be wrong, but I think it is. And it's like made for you. I'm going to read what's in the back of the card because I think it's kind of fun. If your world goes Looney Tunes and the path forward seems confusing, step back, chillax, and surrender to your flow, the stuff that feels exciting and easy. Slow down and enjoy something beautiful right in front of you. Perhaps that beautiful something in the mirror is a good place to start. When you become the sun, you bypass the clouds. When you flow like the ocean, you wash out the drought. Stop trying so effing hard to figure things out, because what if the hokey pokey really is what it's all about? I love this. To me, this is like the biggest message to humanity. We try to control everything, and it doesn't work that way. And I say this in my intro. It's like surrendering to the path, to the flow, to whatever the day. Can you like allow things to just happen? See, this world has got us programmed and fitting in a box and fitting in by rules. What is a rule? Rule is a matrix, right? It's this thing that we've created in this movie. Like, we don't have rules where we come from. We just love, right? We just like we came on this earth to create this beautiful, like, new, like, have this earthly experience, and then we created all these like limitations. And this is what this is. It's like, why are you forcing things to happen? Like, why would you want to force a relationship to happen? If it's not happening, why are you forcing it? Why you want to force a business partnership? Why would you want to force someone to love you? Force, you know, like if you really think about it, like, what are we doing? Stop controlling. Let it go. If this person comes to you, that was part of the plan. If not, then that was part of the plan as well. Can you trust that? That is such a huge thing, man, if we only learned that. Nine of Cups, which is beautiful. It's a Pisces energy. This is happy, fulfillment, reward. So things seemingly are good for you. And you're like, what are you talking about, Sabrina? Everything's really good for me. And the Temperance in reverse. Sagittarius energy. Temperance is emotional and mental balance. It's patience. This could be impatience. Let's see. Yeah, I'm really happy, but oh wow, this is really interesting. I'm not even gonna look at the challenge. Some of you are in a really good place, but you're like want things to happen. You're forcing things to happen right now. No. My finances are really good, so I'm gonna like go out and buy this house. I'm gonna go do this, and I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna spend because I trust the universe is gonna get. But can you sit back and ask yourself, should I buy this? No. Yes. No. You know what I'm saying? Like that is this like instant gratification is very human, right? I want. But it's like step back and trust. Like, it's really all about You know, when you're like shopping, and we really don't need things, right? But let's say you're shopping and you, like, do you really need that designer handbag? Do you really need that like thing? It's like, you don't really need them. You want them. You're like, yo, Sabrina, I have the money, I'm going to spend it on it. I get it. And you can do whatever you want. But this is more about tuning into your soul here. And it's asking you to trust it. Can you trust that not everything has to happen right now for you? Let's see the challenge. Ooh, the challenge is Gemini, 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords energy is like overthinking. I'm in a really good place right now. Why isn't he calling? Why isn't she calling? I'm in a really good place now. Why aren't things happening the way they should be happening? I'm in a really good place now. Why? You know, that's that mental thought that feeds the ego, and the ego's like, yes, you're right. Why are you such a loser? Why, like, he or she is not calling you because you're like, you're whatever, you're not ambitious, you're like, you're expecting, or right? This is this whole reading here. You're forcing an outcome without allowing it to just happen. Can you trust the unknown path, Gemini? It's a big one for you because you're like, yeah, of course I can trust it. But can you not think as you get to that? Like, to get to the final, like, detour path on it. Like, it's all you're doing. Everything in your life is all you're doing, but at a soul level, right? In the matrix world, in this world, it's all your ego that is like moving you around. Can you surrender and also talk to your ego, become friends with your ego, but tell your ego when to like snip it, right? When it's too much. Can you just enjoy the fun without having to like already create an outcome in your mind, an expectation of how it should be? And can you do that? Can you stop freaking thinking? It's my question to you, Gemini. You're overthinking why this person is taking long. You're overthinking why there's like people are not following your path. Like, stop thinking. It's very interesting. I love it. Look at this card that shows up. It's kind of like, if some of you are single, let's say, and you're in a really good place and you don't understand why you're impatient and like, why aren't they coming to me? Why isn't it working out? And then you're like, oh, night, you're like, no. It's because you're not trusting. Because if you trusted, the Knight of Cups would show up. True love, your romantic love would show up. But before that even happens, if you, in this middle here, if you're not allowing it to happen, you're gonna be on massive detours all the time before you even get to here. And this is self-love too, by the way. So, I mean, you could be in a really happy relationship and everything is great, but you're overthinking about money, you're overthinking about stability, or you're overthinking about something, and it's like, let it go. That's what I'm seeing here. There's like love coming your way. If you're single, if you're partners, there's still love comes, like unconditional love your way. But there's also a lot of beautiful self-love, which you have perhaps forgotten along the way. You've been too busy with others, right? We're not here, and that's another thing. We're not here to be loved by others. We're here to love ourselves. And in turn, emanate love. And when it's ready to come in, it comes in. And then when it's not ready, it won't come in. And you could try as hard as you can. You can go on all the dating sites. You can go to all the bars. You can go all the things. You can try as much as you want. But like, this is the thing. This is the freaking amazing thing. You can, like, I'm not saying not to go to these things to have fun, right? But if you're going with already in your mind, I'm going to find a husband, I'm going to find a wife, I'm going to find a girl, well, no, I'm going to find, like, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be relationship here because of this, I say relationship. But if you've already decided what it is that you want, I want that $1 million, I want that job, I want the thing, and this world will say, yeah, create the vision in your head and it will come, like The Secret. To me, it's like, yeah, it could come. It could be temporary, it shows up. But is it in your plan? Because you'll lose it if it's not in your plan. So can we just surrender and allow things to just happen? Gemini. The comic, the crazy cat. So the comic is a Fool card. Can you take the risk and jump into the unknown? Can you do that with yourself? Is there something in your life right now where you're feeling pleased and you're feeling happy about, you're feeling confident in yourself, you feel rewarded and fulfilled in your life, but yet there's that part of you that like wants more. There's a part of you that feels like there's what's my purpose? Where am I going? What am I doing? No. Can you let it all go? Can you let it go and trust the unknown? Can you do that? Like the comic, the Joker, you know, the Fool. It's like, oh, in the castle, you know, like it's just there to have fun. It's just there to like entertain people. Can you entertain yourself in your life? And watch how this shows up. Love. Not like love with limitations, not love with boundaries. Not love, not love with, I said expectations, like that kind of idea. No. Let it all go. Interesting. Your advice card is a new gown. 18, I'm using Rumi. So let's see what Rumi's got to tell us. It's not really Rumi, but anyways. I wasn't saying the poem. It's too long, that's why. Okay, so a new gown. You are fast approaching a moment of a great leap, an evolutionary shift on your spiritual path. Your sense of yourself and your divine identity is about to be revealed and realized in a way more potent than ever before. This is wonderful. It is divine happening. You must allow it. Do not confuse humility with humiliation. Do not humble yourself excessively. You do not have to battle with false pride either. Simply honor yourself as a living being, worthy of life, worthy of this royal path of divine realization. What a gift it is to cast aside belief in inferiority or superiority, unhelpful as those notions are for you now. What a gift instead to embrace your own path, irrespective of what any other may think, whether they hold it in glory or derision. Who cares? Not you, nor I. Your royal heritage has been revealed, and in seeing the divinity within yourself, you become blessed to see it in all beings returning to the realization of royalty within. It's a little bit like they're very flowery, these words. Anyways, you're stepping into an empowerment in a new way, and it is to be honored. Do not allow yourself to be dragged into dramas or power games. I freaking love that. You are worth so much more than that. Do not doubt the changes happening within you now. Embrace them. I mean, this is like you're stepping into a new you that doesn't force, that is not controlling, that doesn't have expectations of how others should be with you, blah, 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 right? This is huge. And even if, it's just like letting go and allowing love to come in and allowing self-love to flourish and blossom within you as well. Because too many of us give the power away to an other. They're responsible for my happiness. No one is responsible for your happiness. No one is responsible for your wealth, your abundance, your whatever. Peace. It's you. It's all you, man. It's all you. All right. So I'm going to give you two answers, two questions. They could be timing or they could be yes or no. Like this one is a yes or no. And that was the fast one that came out, by the way. Did you see it? It flew out. Oh, no, yes. And this is another message. So, pick your questions. I'm coming with answer number 1. Big yes, babies. Answer number 2. There's something better. All right, people. I love this. I kind of love this energy. Hope this resonated with you. If you didn't, check your rising, your moon. Also, if you didn't listen to my intro, I am starting a podcast coming out Wednesday, March 27th. And it's just me and a friend of mine chatting about what's going on, the energies and all that. And hope you join us. I'll be putting the link on my stories. Also, like, comment, share, subscribe, super thanks me, and join my Ko-fi membership. You can donate one-off for me whenever you feel like it, or a monthly membership. All right. I love you so much, and see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Cancer. We have, I forgive those who have harmed me in the past and peacefully but powerfully detach from them. That's a huge energy to get, and I kind of love it. So I'm going to read to you what it says in the back. Be honest with people about who you are, how you feel, and how you expect to be treated. Anyone who isn't receptive to your wishes and truth doesn't deserve your energy anyway. 1000. Some people will only like you if you fit inside their box, so don't be afraid to shove that box up their ass and bounce. If you've been hurt, release tension between yourself and others by disconnecting, reclaiming your energy, and using it to develop peace internally. I mean, this is like, Cancer takes everything personally. Am I right? It's like, and also Cancer works really hard at appeasing to people, and but also Cancer is very vengeful when they're not like given what they want. So this is telling me, if you can detach yourself from other people's reactions, other people's ways of thinking, like, why are you holding on to people who are not even worthy of you? Right? Like, who cares what they said about you? Who cares what they say about you? Who cares how they feel? Who cares? That is like the key. We're not here to care about other people. And you're here to live your life. Be on your journey. So, here we go. We have the High Priestess, which is exactly that. The High Priestess doesn't give an F about anyone. She doesn't care what you say about her, what you think about her. She doesn't care about any of it because she's very confident in herself. She knows what she wants in her life. She knows that life is, that the plan is hers and that things are just going to follow through, right? But she's also like, she could be a Cancer, actually, or a Virgo. So there's blah, blah, blah. Ace of Wands, people. Something new coming in for you. You're wanting to start fresh. With this card, it feels like there's, like, deep inside that you need to say goodbye to certain people in your life, or maybe not like completely goodbye, but you need to like stand in your truth. You need to like, what is it that I want? What does Cancer want to do? Does Cancer want to move away? Does she want to fly? Does he want to like start a new relationship? Do you want to do that? You know what you want to do. Like, this to me says that maybe the people around you are affecting you, the people around you influencing you. Wow. The High Priestess is your challenge. This is amazing. So again, like the High Priestess, you're challenged by your inner knowing. Like, to me, what it feels like is that there might be people around you, or it could be your little mind, your little ego talking to you saying, you should be doing this, you should be nicer, you should be like this, you should be like a happy-go-lucky, you should, or it's someone in your life that's like giving you advice, like this is where you need to go, this is how you need to be, this is how you need to feel, you know, and it's like, it's time to do your own, make your own path, create your own path, and start trusting yourself. You're not trusting yourself. Why do you keep going out to look for advice somewhere else? And why are you not like really listening to what where your soul is taking you? That is what's coming up here. You're not listening to yourself. You're not trusting whatever. There's something like you need to start. Maybe if you're in a relationship, there's a part of you that you know that you need to start a new relationship, or like you have to start a new job, or start like feeling confident. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Very like be more assertive, perhaps. Let's see what the here the next card is the Tower. I freaking love this. Okay, Cancer, this is like huge what I'm seeing here with the High Priestess. All these beautiful cards, beautiful. You're in a process of massive change, and you know it, and you know that you need to release yourself from other people's belief systems, limitations. People like have these ideas that how you should live your life, where you should live, where you should be, like where you should move to, what job you should have, like who you should be friends with, whatever, all of it. Like people have judgments, and the High Priestess is like, who cares, right? But then you're like, but I do care. I actually care. Like, and they're like, and the High Priestess is like, no, man, it's time to not. And nobody gets to lead your life. You have the wand. It's time for you to freshen up. It's time to change direction, is what I feel. And it's going to cause like a lot of like turmoil for others, perhaps, or even you. It's going to blow up your like whole way that you've been maybe a bit too conservative in the way you've been living your life. You've been very like, okay, I'm gonna, because everybody else has told me that I should save money and I should do this and I need to do this and I have to follow the rules and I have to go see my doctor and I have to go do this and it's like High Priestess is like, you know everything. Why don't you trust yourself? Can you start trusting your inner voice, my beautiful Cancer? Because once you do trust yourself, you're on to greater things. More money, more projects, more friends, more networking, more. Ace of Wands, new beginnings. But you're holding back from that, but you not trusting yourself could cause a lot of Tower moments as well for you, because you're continuously falling down, bringing yourself back up, falling up, because you don't trust yourself. That's huge. It's also like in trusting yourself, you will like create new paths that will cause Tower moments for everyone else around you. Be like, oh my God, what do you mean you're going to do that? What do you mean? And it doesn't freaking matter. Doesn't matter what they say to you. Who cares about everyone around you? You're like, what do you mean? Of course I care about my partner and my family. No. What is your voice telling you, Cancer? What is it telling you? Not the voice here that tells you that you're not good enough. The voice here that says, go, jump. What do you mean? What do you mean? I have to get a new job? What do you mean? I have to move? Yes. Can you listen to that? Go. Travel. Do. Whatever. Stay home. Whatever that is. This, remember your ego, as much as we love our ego, we gotta also understand that it's fight or flight. It's survival mode. Your ego is afraid. It's going to keep you in fear, and keep you in guilt, and keep you in shame and blame and all of the lower frequencies. Your soul is neutral. Your heart is neutral. Your heart does not have feelings. You know, contrary to belief. It doesn't have any feelings. It doesn't have emotion. Can you trust the heart when it says, I need you to go? That's your heart. I need you to start something new. I need you to can you trust it? Because you haven't been. And you've been believing other people, and you've been holding on to what other people say about you, and it doesn't matter what they say because it's just a projection. If they're like complaining to you, they're complaining about themselves. Can you see that? You're in the midst of massive change in your life, and I kind of love it. The medallion, which is beautiful, and this change is going to bring you recognition. It's going to bring you validation. It's going to bring you wealth and abundance. It's going to bring you like onto like a glorious path. But are you ready? Are you ready to listen? Or do you want to follow the rules? You want to stay in the box? You want to, oh, everyone else is doing that, so I'm going to do that. And your inner voice is like, no, man, that's not what you need to do. You need to like jump, or you need to whatever, right? It's like trusting that inner voice is the key to change. It's not about listening to your partners, your friends, your family, me, anybody. It's listening to you. Can you do that? Because when you do, reward is coming your way in a big way. All right, I'm using Rumi, which is a Persian poet, my favorite, and you got Let Love Transform. I mean, can we have better cards? That's amazing. What is this oracle coming to you saying? Oh, I love that. Detach yourself from expectations of timing. The harvest will be at the best time when the ripeness is just right. So utterly juicy and sweet, you shall know with certainty that this way was the best way. Not a moment sooner would have been perfect, nor a moment later. Absolute trust is the best way to adhere to the law of love. This gives you rather some energy to spare. Perhaps that might have otherwise been engaged in perpetuating worry or doubt. Well, I'm so happy to see that you're twiddling your divine thumbs and wondering if you are not going to worry. If you are just going to surrender and trust, then what exactly will you do with yourself? Well, of course you can just live your life, but perhaps you may want to dance barefoot and wild with me upon the cool sand at midnight under the fullness of the harvest moon. Okay. There's nothing impossible for love. It is not bound by the mind, and because of this, all manner of miraculous grace works through it in endless creative variety. I mean, basically, like trust that love will take you where it needs to take you. Trust that your heart, your inner voice, your soul, it's all the same thing, is guiding you. Can you trust it? Can you listen to it? Can you detach from other people's projections? Can you detach from other people's ideations, belief systems, whatever? Can you do that for yourself? Because if you do, you're like moving into this. You're going to shine, my beautiful Cancers. And you're going to create a little rumble, and I kind of love it. You're going to create a little tower moment for everyone else around. You're going to be like, what's going on with Cancer? What's going on? And then you're like, yeah, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here to shine my light. So I'm going to give you 2 answers to 2 questions, please. They could be yes, no. They could be divine timing. They could be just messages. So the first one is timing. If you want to ask a timing question, I might as well tell you that. And the second one is a message. So if you haven't thought about it, I'm going ahead. Your answer number 1 is for timing, is in the near future. And your answer number 2, ask for help from others. This is like a simple, it's not simple. To me, it's like nobody knows how to ask for help. In this like world that we live in, we're so like, oh, we have too much pride. It's bullshit. Ask for help. You're not here to live alone. You're not here to be a survivor. You're not here to be fiercely independent. You're not here to do that. You are one. We came as one. We came as a support team. So ask for help. That's my little 2 cents. All right. I love you so much, Cancer. Check out my podcast coming out March 27th. I'm going to be doing it with a friend of mine. We're going to talk about spirituality, whatever's going on in our lives at this moment in time. It's going to be casual and fun and just, easy. And also like, share, comment, subscribe. Super thanks me if you can. Enjoy my Ko-fi membership where you can give me one-off donations or a monthly membership. Did I tell you to check your rising and your moon for other messages? Maybe I didn't, so you can do that too. I love you so much, Cancer. Have a good day. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Leo. We got, because I work for the universe, my retirement plan is lit. I fucking love this anyways. I'm going to read to you the back because it's sort of funny. If you can live as an inspiration to all who encounter you, you are truly living your light. Profound bliss comes in the form of service to what is right, not the success that a traditional career helps you achieve. Enjoy the sparkling lights of the fun and luxury that this world offers, but don't let them distract you. You will always be embraced, nourished, and protected if you honor your magnificent mission to serve Gaia. When you work for the universe, you'll never be broke, unemployed, or deprived again. I mean, it's kind of like the way you live your life, Leo, a little bit. But no, not like completely, right? We do, you do live for the success. You do live for the spotlight. You do live for the grandeur. You do live for the validation. That is part of this. But to me, it's like if working for the universe means trusting the universe, right? If working for Gaia means trusting Gaia, it means working for yourself. Trusting that you are... whatever is meant to be for you will be. Can you trust that? Can you put away those to-do lists? Can you throw away all the notebooks? And can you throw away all the expectations, the forecasts? Can you throw away all of that, Leo? The retirement plans, the pension plan. Can you trust that the universe is going to take care of you? I mean, this is like all the same kind of theme up until this, for the past 4 signs. Now, we have a King of Wands in reverse, which is you in reverse. What does that mean? The Sun in reverse. What is the resistance here? And the Moon as your challenge. Your emotions are your challenge. Dude, oh my God. The other card is 7 of Wands, which is Leo. So, Leo... And this one is Pisces, by the way. But you are completely not trusting yourself. What is going on, my dear Leos? Like, this is maybe an authority in your life, a partner in your life, a husband, a wife, perhaps. This is you, resisting to change, maybe hating your body, hating yourself, like feeling unworthy of you. What up? Maybe some of you have lost a job or not interested in your job anymore. You've lost passion for something. There's this a leadership, like a resistance to leadership. Maybe someone trying to control you. Maybe you're trying to control yourself and the universe is like, this is not working for you anymore. I feel like there is a misrepresentation of someone in your life, someone who is who has perhaps had some sort of control over you and you're like, it's not working. This could be you, loss of control, like ego. This is an ego, guilt trip. But also this is feeling sorry for yourself or feeling unworthy. That's what I feel here. And with the challenges, the Moon is that. A lot of emotions have been coming up for you. You're feeling a little bit off kilter. So, like I said at the beginning of this intro, in the Let's Talk, I talk about how we need to trust the universe, but trust ourselves a little bit more and surrender to the energies that are coming up. So a lot of you, I feel like some old energy coming up with perhaps parents, partners, leaders, bosses, someone like this, someone that's a bit high, a mentor, someone like that is coming up, and you're like feeling like you're disappointing them. You feel like, or there's a control energy here. I feel like you're dimming your light, Leo. Can you be okay with this emotion coming up? Can you express yourself? This is a Seven of Wands, is having faith in yourself. The truth is coming out. There's consequences to deal with. That's okay. Continue having faith in yourself. Continue like loving yourself. Stop dimming your light here. Stop allowing someone to control. Stop controlling your life, first and foremost, right? We have to give it up to the universe to get lit, right? So it's not about success. It's not about status. It's not about money. It's not about spotlight. I know it is for the outside world, but as we move in, it's more about you. You've lost a little bit of that spark inside you because you've been people pleasing too much. You've been allowing someone else to control your direction a little bit. You've been kind of burying yourself a little bit and almost afraid to express yourself. Perhaps you're with people that you can't express your true emotions with, and then that causes like some bursts of like energy to come out. It's a really like for me, it's like a truly a step back for you, because you've kind of dipped a little bit. You're like not shining as brightly as you usually do, because you're feeling a little unworthy. You're feeling like I'm directionless. I have no idea what I'm doing, or you feel like that, and there's someone around you that's making you feel like that. By the way, also there's people around you that are not lifting you up, and that hence you're burying deeper and deeper these emotions. And the Seven of Wands, like, Leo, no. It's like, express yourself, Leo. Let it go. It's uncomfortable for other people. Let it be uncomfortable for other people, but we need you back up there shining, right? We need you out there again. And even if being out there for you means like losing a little bit of control, so be it. Right? It's not about controlling anything. It's not about letting yourself loose like goosey loosey, right? It's somehow being transparent enough to stand in this truth of yours and like be honest with yourself and authentic with yourself. I feel like you're a bit lost here, and it's fine to be lost. There's nothing wrong with it either. But I feel like this definitely feels like there's someone in your life that's trying to suppress you, you know, and you're resisting it, but in doing so, you're losing a little bit of your luster. You're losing a little bit of your mojo. And in doing that, you're feeling like lesser than, unworthy. And you're hiding, maybe you're hiding secrets from this person who's like, I don't know who that is for you. I mean, and I could turn it around and say this is you, because it's a Leo. That you're being too hard on yourself. You think that you should be somewhere at this moment in time of your life. That you should be a success, that you should be wealthy, that you should be abundant, that you should be happy, that you should be all these things of the matrix. And you're feeling shitty. And you're dimming your life, and you're hiding, and you're burying yourself more and more into emotional well. And the Sun of Wands is like, no, chop, let's get back up on the mountain. You're the king of the jungle. You're the queen of the jungle. I hope we haven't forgotten that. It's not about being a pompous ass either. It's not about being that. But it's about being like okay with where you're at right now. Be okay that I don't have a job. Be okay with that, because that's leading you onto the path of an amazing job. Be okay with your relationship not really working out. Maybe There's something better coming. Be okay if you're single. Be okay with whatever it is that's uncomfortable here. Be okay with it, but also become the observer of it and see, okay, it's not about being okay with taking on, like, no one's allowed to control you. And if someone's continuously bringing you, demeaning you and condescending towards you, it's a no. Because you're a shining bright light. So it's about being aware of your surroundings and taking action. There's no action here. These are both divine masculine energy downwards, right? You're like unable to make a move because you're drowning in your sorrow and you're drowning in your victimhood, perhaps, in your self-pity. And no, that's not you. Enough. You have so much to show this world, right? You got to get lit as F. So let's go, Leo. Stop like being in your head. Stop allowing your ego to take control of you and telling you you're worthless and useless. Remember, if you're not where you think you're supposed to be, because you have no idea where you're supposed to be, by the way. Absolutely not. Nobody knows where we're going to be. Where you're going to be, where you're going to be, where I'm going to be. Nobody knows. We don't know. We need to trust. But no, we have created a plan. No, I create a 5-year forecast, a 10-year forecast, a 20. This is where I need to be. If you do that, like I just want to tell you, if you're doing that, you're going nowhere. You're going in circles. And maybe by chance, you've done something and that's exactly where you need to be. Like, bravo. But most of us have no freaking clue where we're going. So stop feeling worthless. I want you to put those wings back on your back. I want you to put that halo up there. Shine again. And trust where you are at. And do not take any, nobody, like people's opinions of you don't matter. People's, like, remember, opinions are made up. It's them, that they have like an idea of where you should be. It's not their business where you should be, right? Like, to me, I feel like there's like a parent, a partner, or someone that's a bit older than you or same age that is like constantly on your back, and it's like it's creating this low self-confidence in you, and it's not working. It also could be you, for you. So the kiss, interesting. It's like holding the hands, you know. It's like, again, there's a moon here, which is really interesting. It's a crescent moon. This is a full moon. I mean, it doesn't have to be a full moon, but there's two people holding their hands. So it's like a tender embrace. To me, it feels like you're, like, if you're single, a new love is coming your way, right? If you're in a partnership, it's in the dark as well, right? So there could be this kind of control here as well, this energy of like holding back. But intimacy is the way to go for me. There's a feeling of maybe some of you holding back your love, holding back your feelings because you're afraid of what they may see, and that's why you're like dimming yourself. And it's time to, like, for me, is to like let yourself go, Leo. Stop controlling your emotions, stop controlling everything, and just release. Like, be free. No one is allowed to control you. No one is allowed to tell you what to do. No one is allowed to choose your life choices. This is your truth. This is your life. This is your path. If you're single, I feel like you're getting ready to move into something beautiful, but you need to let go of this first to shine again. If you're in a partnership, it could also be like a strengthening of a bond, but perhaps this has to be dealt with first. Very interesting energy. Your advice card is from the Rumi Oracle, Dance of the Divine Feminine. That is so potent, because these are all masculine energies, except for your challenge. Your challenge is Pisces. It's not, but let's see. The Dance of the Divine Feminine is 42-6, which is harmony. There we go, right away. Let's go. There's something you are holding on to, a person, a place, a thing, a belief, a vision, and you need to let it go because it wants to grow. It may grow and change into something utterly different, or it may grow into exactly what you are imagining. Whichever outcome, growth is happening, and you'll find, whichever outcome, growth is happening, and you'll find you enjoy the way much more with greater flow and support and less bashing of your head against the proverbial brick wall, if you can let it happen. Okay. Don't worry if it seems as though your world is coming to an end or you are losing something you once loved. This is just the shaking about of the great beloved to lead you into a deeper, sweeter dance of divine being. Put your focus into your heart and realize you are more ready than you think. Now shake those hips, stamp those feet, close your eyes, and clap your hands. There, that's better already. I mean, this is like, the divine feminine is really embracing your emotions, right? Going into that void, going into that emptiness within you, nurturing yourself, loving yourself, not accepting anyone's like directions and control. This is like the divine masculine, which is you, is like the do, you know, it's the action, but you're being asked to, you don't need to, you need to trust yourself, Leo. You need to trust where you are in your path right now. And for some of you, it might feel like uncomfortable, and it might feel like it's not the right path, but it's always like that. There's always like the darkness before the light, right? The tunnel before the light. So can you trust where you are right now and surrender to it, but not allow anyone to dim your light? We're over that. The divine feminine has been dimmed for the longest time. It's no more. That's really interesting. I'm going to give you two answers, for angel answers. They could be yes, no, they could be timing, they could be messages. So think of your two questions, and I will give you the answer. Okay, so your first answer is perfect timing. So whatever you're thinking, go for it, or whatever that means for you. The second one is interesting. It's recovery. So this to me is rest, retreat, take time. So whatever you ask the question is, maybe you need to take time for yourself, heal yourself before actually coming up with an answer. Like go within for this. So that's your answers. I hope that was helpful to you. There's an interesting trend here for you, Leo, that you keep forgetting who you are. You are this beautiful sun, this lion, this king, this queen of the jungle. Stop giving your power away to people. You know, like relationships is a huge thing for many people, and they tend to compromise themselves, and it's not about compromising. It's about what is it that you want and crave and need in this relationship. It's desire. Like stop hiding your feelings and start expressing yourself honestly, truthfully, transparently. Have faith on your journey here. Have faith that this person who's blocking you is actually the blessing that you need right now, because it's like showing you that you're ready for the next step. Can you trust this journey? Can you trust that the divine feminine for the longest time, for the thousands of years, has been ruled by the divine masculine? And now she's coming out of her pod and she's like, yo, no, my voice needs to be heard. And it's not just I'm not talking a feminine, masculine, like a man, woman. We're all feminine, we're all masculine within us, right? That feminine part of you that is held back, that doesn't want to talk, that doesn't want to say anything. So you want to people please, you want to and it's like, it's time to get completely transparent with your heart That's what it is here. And let go of the mind of yours that wants to keep you like in the facade world and the success and the spotlight and whatever. It's more than that. What are you, why, and who are you giving your power away to? That's not, these are questions that you need to ask yourself. The power is within you. It remains within you. You're not here to give unless you are a mother who gives to her children. But otherwise, you have to like give to you first. Love yourself. So that is your message. It's really interesting. All right. If you didn't listen to my intro, I am starting a podcast with a friend of mine. It's going to be every Wednesday. I'm going to give you a link on one of my stories. Like probably I might already have, but anyways, and join us. We're going to be just talking about spirituality or whatever, not spirituality, but everything, and fun things and happy things and not so happy things. But check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also like, share, comment, subscribe, and join my Ko-fi membership where you can one-off donate to me or join my monthly memberships. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Hello, my beautiful Virgo. We got, I continuously explore mysterious doors that always lead to more. I'm going to read to you what it says in the back because it's fun. If you're stuck in an old routine, relationship, or career that is no longer serving you, it's time to unfurl your new leaves and grow. You didn't come to this planet via your mama's magic portal to squeeze your butt cheeks real tight and reserve your talents. It's time to strap on the unicorn horn and wings. Open, spread eagle, and blast off into new experiences. When you explore mysterious doors, they always lead to more doors. Infinite opportunity and treasure awaits. If not now, then when? It's a big thing for you, Virgo, because you do tend to hold on to the routine of life. You tend to hold on to what you know to be true in your heart, but it's because it's something that you've always done. This is the relationship I've always been in, and this is what I want, and I'm going to stay in it even if it's not working. But I'm going to still stay in it because I'm stubborn and I'm an earth sign. I'm going to stay in this job, whatever. Like it's all these things that you stay stubbornly in because you're validated, you're appreciated, you're loved. But is it really what you want? Why can't, isn't it time, I don't know, I feel like the earth signs need to make some changes in their life. It's time to change. It's time to start listening to that inner voice instead of the logic. Well, I'm single and I want to be with someone and I'm going to find them, and I don't care if that's not in my plan, Sabrina. You keep telling me just to trust, and I don't give a shit because I want to be with somebody, And it's like you're taking away all the fun in your plan, basically. It doesn't have to be a relationship. It could be your jobs. It could be your life. It could be everything, where you live. Interesting. So, the Nine of Coins, which is you, Virgo. The Nine of Pentacles is an energy of good, a healthy lifestyle, happy with your finances, or living your best life. Actually, this is a good energy. With the Page of Swords in reverse. The Page of Swords is an interesting energy. It's the energy of communication, an energy of creative ideas. Are you foregoing some of your creativity for wealth, for stability, for the comfort zone? That's very interesting. Are you doing really, truly your passion, your job, the job that you really love? Are you actually in the relationship that you really want to be in? Are you enjoying the life that you really want to do? I feel like you're compromising with the Page of Swords in reverse. Wow, interesting. Okay. For wealth, for status, for financial stability, and you're like, yo, of course I want financial stability, Sabrina. I understand that you do. But again, if you listen to any of other signs, or if you've listened to the intro, It's a bit more than that, because we're not here to just live in that box of ours. We're here to like trust. Anyways. Ooh, the Three of Swords is your challenge. And the Queen of Wands is the next card. Oh, yeah, I'm like, this is interesting. And I feel like that's what it is. This is compromise. I feel like some of you have compromised in love, in money, in lifestyle, in whatever it is for you, in yourself. And the Queen of Wands is like, yeah, it's an Aries, it's a fire sign. It's like, we need you to really look, really look at all the choices that you're making or have made in your life. And have you gone through, do you feel like you need to go through another door? Do you feel like it's time to, like, honestly, like some of us are not honest. You know, some of us like, no, I'm okay, I'm fine. It's okay, it's fine, it's okay, it's like what it is. You know, I'm like, do you want to live an okay life? You want to live a meh life? You want to live this life, Virgo? Well, if it means financial stability, yes. Okay, but that's your choice, right? At the end of the day, so I'm not here. If it means like having a relationship, even though it's not fully fulfilling for you, okay. Like, again, I'm not here to like change your minds and whatever. I'm here to give you what the cards are saying. And I feel like a little bit of you are having a hard time speaking up in expressing exactly what it is you want with love, with family, with your heart. And you're foregoing your desires and your passions for comfort and stability and security and the box. But to me, what I feel here is there's something greater waiting for you with the Queen of Wands. There's something more dynamic. There's something more amazing waiting for you on the other side, but you'll never know until you take this risk in whatever area of life this is for you. I feel like you are holding yourself back because of this, which is security and the comfort zone, and the door will remain closed for you, right? And you're not even like, if I know a lot of Virgos, some Virgos are not even curious about what's behind the mystery door, right? Mystery door number 8 or whatever door number, like, you know, and they're like, well, I don't care, because I have money and I'm happy, and I have my house and I'm happy, and I have a family, even though it's what, you know, or I have a family, you know, like they're like, it's not about living a mad life, Virgo. It's not about living like, it's okay, I'm fine. Why would it's a hassle, you know? That's like completely dishonoring the soul. That's actually honoring your ego. Because your ego's, yeah, you're good. I'm fine, right? I'm fine. But no, there's no I'm fine here. There's no mediocrity here. We didn't come to live mediocre lives, 1,000%. We came here to live extraordinary lives. We are beautiful light in this vessel, learning this earth experience. And some of us maybe want to live mediocre lives. So who am I, right? But to me, in this reading, whoever's here, the Queen of Wands is saying, I ain't mediocre. I am the shining star here. I am enjoying my life. I'm enjoying my children and my family. And I'm going to travel. I'm going to do as I please. That's the Queen of Wands. I'm going to go beyond my means if I have to. But I'm not compromising my soul for living a mediocre life. Wow, this is... Look at this. The orphan shows up. Wow, that brings up a lot of deep trauma here. This is like almost like some of you are going with the Joneses because you don't want to feel alone. because maybe you've been alone. You've made, you've made like choices in your life which has strayed you far away from your family, your friends, your partners, whatever, and they're all looking at you like, what the hell? You have such a great life here. Why are you choosing to move into something else? And you're feeling like alone in this, but you're not. And it's like I said it to somebody else. We're not alone. We came in as a big group, right? Of one full, like, body of souls. Right? So we are all supportive of each other. We separated, and now you all think we're individuals, but we're not. We're all connected. So you're never an orphan. You're never alone in this. Even when you want to like do something grand, and even if everyone around you is like, what? There's someone else out there that wants to follow you or wants to be with you and connect with you. So don't be afraid to open that door. Don't allow fear of not having enough stop you from opening that door. Don't live in the mediocre life, Virgo. We're not here to live those kinds of lives. Unless you feel it in your heart that you are, then you do. Because I'm not judging the mediocre life. I don't want to live a mediocre life. Because I know that I'm greater than that. So I invite you to be greater with me, because you are greater too. It's just that like I tend to like say these things, and I understand that some of us are here to live the earthly life. And if that feels right to you, then please continue so. But again, the reading tells me that there is a feeling that you are compromising a little bit of your desire and your passion and of life. Like there's a part of you that is just going with the Joneses. It's just like keeping peace within the family, within the relationship, within the work, within the whatever this is for you. It's just so that you have, and it to me, that's not trusting the universe, and it's not trusting God. If you're just playing safe, right? Because we're not here to play safe. We're here to jump into an unknown and trusting it. Wow. Okay. Your advice is from Rumi. We have Merciful Mother Jamal, 44, divine number. All of them are so colorful this time around. I love it. Went right on it. You are being given the message that your prayers are powerful. Although action in the world is a part of your soul purpose and plan, when you pray, have conviction that your prayers are real, are heard, and are responded to by the great universal heart. So pray carefully and thoughtfully. Be present and speak as if you were speaking to your dearest, oldest, and most influential and powerful friend. Because of course, that is exactly what you are doing. Pray from the heart and trust in the power of your prayers. There is no limit to what you can pray about. Nothing too unspiritual or unworthy. Nothing. So pray. The great power of compassion is reaching for you. That it wants to help you, but is waiting for you to ask. So ask, then you shall receive. I mean, that is really like this orphan card, is this feeling of loneliness, this feeling that it's you against the world, which it isn't. And I think I told this to Leo, the worst thing we can do is not ask for help because of pride, because I can do this on my own. I'm super independent. I'm a boss. I mean, like, that's not who we are. This is like another like fragmented vision of how we are supposed to be in this world, like survivors, and we can do everything on our own. And no, we came as a one together. So if you don't ask for help, help will be given to you anyways in another form. But just ask for it, and you'll be surprised how many doors will open for you. All right, my beautiful Virgos, that is the message. So I'm going to give you 2 answers from these angel answers. They could be timing, they could be yes, no, and they could also be messages. So I'll let you know as they fly out. Okay, the first one is motivational message, and the second one is a motivational message. So think of those questions. Pause if you don't have them. I'm going for answer number 1. Don't stop. Don't stop till you get enough. Michael Jackson, people. Don't stop. Do whatever. Continue going. Love it. And the second answer is be assertive. Say what you need to say. Say what you need to say. I want to sing to you. Seriously, like, don't hold back. Too many earth signs hold back, and they're, or they freaking like lash out. Say what you need to say at the moment. That's being transparent. That's being authentic with yourself. That's being a Queen of Wands as well. Is owning it. Open that door if you need to. Please, Virgo. It's time to live the life outside of the comfort zone, and it's also time to trust the unknown, peoples. All right. I love you so much. If you didn't listen to my intro, check out my podcasts. I'll be airing them on every Wednesday for now, maybe more. And it's just fun. It's just talking, interactive. We're going to like answer questions. We're going to do a whole bunch of stuff. It's going to be like, what's going on right now with the energies and etc. And like, share, comment, subscribe, check your rising and your moon. Also join my Ko-fi membership. You can give me a one-off donation, or you can join a monthly membership. I love you so much, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Libra. We got, as my lighthouse shimmers for others, it lights my own way too. Now, I have always compared ourselves to lighthouses, light workers, star seeds, if you resonate with that. I felt like we come to this earth, we're here to like anchor our light and be a lighthouse. And too many times we are here, we feel like we need to heal people, we need to help people, we need to like take care of people, we need, but we're not here to do that. We're just here to God, like whether you're a star seed or not. Humans are here to help themselves, to love themselves, to shine, and then lead by example, right? But here we're always like, oh, I'm going to help you, I'm going to take care of this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to support you, and that's not it. Anyway, I want to read to you what it says in the back, and then we'll go on. Of comets and stardust and moonlight symphonies, your glow is a lighthouse for all the ships lost at sea. By creatively and passionately embracing your hero's journey, your energy becomes an alluring guiding light to others who may feel broken or hopeless. Keep sharing, connecting, and offering your vulnerable wisdom. As your lighthouse shimmers for others, it lights your own way too. I love it. It's like, really, I truly believe people learn by example. They see you, look at her, she's just loving life, or look at her, she's feeling her feel, she's in the darkness, she's whatever she is, or it, or he, or it, he or she. And it's like, that's what it is. That's all you're here to do. You're here to love yourself. You're here to trust the universe. You're here to jump into the unknown. You're here to just stand and be the light that you are. And people are like, wow, you give hope to people. You give, like, that's how you give guidance to people. That's how you inspire and motivate others. Not by always giving advice, not by always this, that, no. Like, your opinions, your whatever. It's not about that. It's really powerful. So we have the Hermit in reverse, which is, it's so interesting because the Hermit is the lighthouse. It's that leading by example, but you're resisting it. Interesting. The Ten of Pentacles. Just money. Right, so the Wheel of Fortune is your challenge. Interesting. This Capricorn, Sagittarius, Virgo. These are big cards. And the Three of Pentacles is Capricorn. So when I look at these cards, there's like a partnership coming up for you. There's like an investment, a financial opportunity that is heading your way, or you're in it right now. You're starting a project. Perhaps you're moving, you're buying a home, maybe you just inherited a home. You bought a property, you bought a land. But there's like a feeling here of, it's kind of interesting because I feel like you're not trusting your destiny, your path. I feel like you know, like, this is here, there's like financial security, there's happiness, there's a home, there's like a happy family. That's what it feels like. There's a, but a little part of you, okay, a big part of you, a little part of you is getting an itch or like an inkling or whatever to do something on your own. And you're afraid. And you're like hesitating because you're comfortable with the status quo at this moment in time. Right now your family is fine, or your partnerships are fine, or your business is fine. There's a part of you that feels like there's, I don't know if some of you are in business partnerships or even at work, everything feels good, you're making a good salary, or things feel stable at work with your career, your money, things feel like stable with your family. But there's this, like, you have this inner voice, it's coming out, and this is your destiny, by the way. Wheel of Fortune is your destiny, is your plan, and it's in a resistance mode. You're being pushed and encouraged to do something on your own. Does it mean breaking up with someone? It could, but does it have to be? Does it mean like starting your own business, starting your own consultancy? Yeah, could be. Does it mean going on a trek alone around the world? Could be too. There's something like that perhaps has been like egging you on. Perhaps has been like you've been getting that nudge for the longest time, and you've been holding on to this because it's like it's comfortable, and it's like, even though Libra and Libra is important, relationships, right? It's important, this bond. But there's part of Libra, you're an air sign who likes to like be spontaneous and also likes to just jump and go do things, and there's that feeling coming up for me here. So it's almost like this is like a lighthouse moment as well. There's a deeper knowing inside you, a higher wisdom, which is the Hermit, a higher knowledge and a wisdom inside you that's telling you you need to do something. Do you know what it is, Virgo? And it's like, that's your destiny, and that's your divine plan. And if you don't follow it, then it's fine. You'll just stay in this like safety net. But I'm feeling there's something you're ready for something else, and only you know what that is. And I almost feel like I want to take out a card for you. I'll take it from here. There's another message for Libra. The Sun card, which is travel, adventure, shining your light. Yeah, like I almost feel like you're dimming your light. It's time to shine. It's time to do something on your own. It's time. It definitely, this is what this is. And it's not about being like, I'm alone, I'm independent. It's not that. It's there's something that you haven't done, that you've been reliant on other people because you haven't had the confidence, perhaps, or you feel like you need to have the family approval, or you need to have the stability that comes with your job, with your business, with your family again, and there's something like pushing you towards adventure. It could be travel. Like I really literally see like backpacking around the world, something that has been like, and you're like, I can't. Like I have a family. I can't. I'm partnered. I can't. You know, that can't business. And it's like it's yes. It's like, let's do this. Stop resisting it. Your plan is telling you to go. What do you know what that is for you? The box. Are you stuck in the box? Are you afraid to leave the box? You're like, no, of course I'm not. But really, are you? Because the box is your career. The box is the career, by the way. We're not here to have careers. The box is career. The box is the family setting. We're not here to have families either, but we have them because they're the earthly experience. But really, in the bigger picture, we're here to follow that nudge. Are you afraid to leave the box and become that lighthouse? Lighthouse, I'm going to tell you, it's sedentary, but it's moving, right? The light is always moving. And the lighthouse is one of the most challenging jobs to have, because we have to stand strong in our truth. We have to stand strong even though, and we get battered by the winds and the waves and the emotional energies. But we stand strong in the conviction of like who we are, and we trust. And if the light says, if the light says I need to go to Africa, then I go to follow that light. Right? Wow, man. Okay, I surge on the uprising wave of love. Woo! Number 5. Talk about waves. I love it. What is 5? Don't try to swim against the tide of your own life journey. Go with it. The divine is there waiting for you, orchestrating waves upon which you may reach the heavenly shore. There are changes happening, and they will be out of your control. This is because you are ready for accelerated life change. Rather than paddling, you'll be caught up in a wave and move further, faster. Let yourself surge on with the energy of what is happening, leading with your heart and just going with whatever unfolds. This will bring you the best fortune and open you up to the divine destiny that is your birthright this lifetime. I mean, that's the resistance to do your divine plan here. I truly feel like you have something greater that you haven't even touched upon, Libra. And you're holding on to the box. You're holding on to the safe, what's safe in your life, and you're not here to be safe. And that's what this is. You're here to be the hermit. You're here to lead the way in the dark. No matter how it manifests. You're definitely here to be a star. With the sun showing up after. But I feel like with this Wheel of Fortune in reverse, you are resisting your own plan. So can you see in your life where you're restricting yourself or you're limiting yourself? Can you make the changes? Deep. All right, I'm going to give you 2 answers to angel answers to 2 questions. All right. Some of them are yes, no. Some of them are timing. Some of them are just messages. So be aware of that when you're thinking about your questions. Okay, so the first question is a yes or no. So you can ask a yes or no question. And the second one is I don't like it. I don't like that. It's all about me. Second one is a nice one. So let's see. What is it that you want to know? Like if you haven't thought of questions, I'm going to just pause the video. But here it goes. Answer number 1 is no. So it's not the right time. It's not a good idea right now, right? Don't take it as such a Don't take it personally. Question, it could be a good thing too. Question number 2 is opportunity. It's coming your way. Abundance, money, like a feeling of a new path, a new beginning. Love it. All right, my beautiful Librans, I leave you with this. I hope this has made a little sense to you. I feel like it does. I feel like it's just a message of stop putting boundaries, stop limiting, like stop living in limitation. There are no rules. You're not supposed to follow a certain way of your life. It's not the way it works. That's society that has created the how you're supposed to live. You have to follow your heart. And your heart, I feel, is leading you somewhere that you're really uncomfortable with. But it's time to open, like, find that way, exit out of this box. All right, my beautiful Libra. I love you. Check out my podcast, which is coming out every Wednesday. I probably have already shared a link in my stories. And I'm going to put a link down below as well. And also like, share, comment, subscribe. Check your rising and your moon for their messages. And also join my Ko-fi membership for one-off donations to support me. Or monthly memberships. Thank you so much. I love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Scorpio. We have, as I align my habits, decisions, and actions with my dreams, my creative ideas become real things. What a gorgeous card. I'm going to read the back of this. It's a long one, but I like what it has to say. The world abounds with stimulating distractions, and it's easy to lose yourself in a labyrinth of activities, projects, and directions. But you'll never complete any journey if you keep changing your route. Bring your dreams to reality by aligning your habits, decisions, actions, goals, and core visions with each other in a hierarchy like your chakras. Cultivate habits so you can make better decisions that support the actions you will take to reach your goals, which in turn support your dreams. The amateur spends time on anything that catches his attention, but the pro circulates time to everything that aligns with her dreams. Anyways. I kind of like, we in this world of distraction, we are so easily distracted, right? It's so easy to like start something and then like, oh my God, move into this because, oh, you know what? This is going to make a lot more money than this. It's like, what is it that you really love about you? That's why I always say, what do you love about yourself? What do you feel like, what is it that you've always wanted to do with your time? Like, the way I look at this, I continuously ask myself this. If I had $1 million, or when I have $1 million, so when I have $10 million, what will I do with my life? Right? And that's how we should live. We should live with that idea in our mind all the time. If I had $1 million to be now, I would be on vacationing every day. All right, then that's what you need to do. Right? It's but it's also listening to your inner voice, right? It's like aligning yourself with your dreams. Because we came into this lifetime without the notion of jobs or careers. Right? We created that for ourselves. We created our slavery to the bank system. We created our slavery to government institutions, whatever. We allow it to perpetuate. Because all we need to do is stop. All of us. All of humanity stops paying taxes. All of you stops paying. Then what would they do? So anyways, I am going off into a tangent. But here, it's about your dreams. So what is your dream? Do what you love, right? Basically, this is what it's saying, but stick to it. So let's see what the message is for you. We have the 7 of Pentacles. Don't be worried about money, because money seems to be growing here for you. There's like, maybe you feel like, this to me feels like there's like something you've been thinking about for the longest time, and it's like growing in the universe, in your plan, is like, yeah, don't worry about it. Money's going to you're going to be taken care of. The Queen of Pentacles, even better. This is a Capricorn energy, the Taurus energy. So it's like, if you're doing what you love, you will be compensated for it, right? You will be rewarded. You will be bountifully rewarded. So stop thinking, Scorpio, stop what is better, what I should do, and just do. To me, it feels like very the Six of Swords. You're hesitating. You're afraid of launching full force. Something's holding you back. You know, maybe you're afraid of not being successful enough. Maybe you're afraid of that you're going to have to put in too much money. You're going to have to invest too much in this. You're going to have to, and to me, it's a feeling of like, if aligned with you, if it feels really good in your soul, then it's going to work. Because it's part of your plan. And it will. The Chariot. The Chariot is showing up here. The Chariot is success. Everything here, it feels successful here. Whatever it is, it feels abundant. It feels like you're ready to move into something amazing. Like, stop thinking. This is Aquarius, air. Stop thinking about what the next step is. Stop thinking about what is the impact for real? What if I'm going to be very impactful? Is it going to leave a meaningful message? And it doesn't matter. Just go for it. To me, I feel like, and I feel like it's going to be very rewarding for you too. I feel like you're at the beginning of it, and success is yours. It might even propel you to move around, to travel, perhaps. But whatever this is, maybe some of you need to move. Maybe you're some of you getting the nudge to move, definitely this, and you're resisting. No, I don't want to move. I'm going to stay. But I feel like there is perhaps a mother energy around you, or an earth energy around you that is that's going to help with this success, that is helping you move along with this. The Cancer energy here is home and families. That's what I'm saying. I feel like there's a move, it's definitely move or travel or success. I don't know, it's all green. I kind of like that. And you're what's an issue is the orange, which is sacral chakra. Your creativity, you're doubting your creativity, or doubting your dreams. Maybe you're going to have an investor, someone to help you out through this. To me, it's very money here happening. A lot of support, financial support, but also independence. And whatever plants you've seeded, whatever seeds you've planted, oh my God, already in your life, then it's coming to fruition. Can you? And I love that there's mushrooms here. Can you trust in that which is blooming, harvesting, or whatever, or growing? To me, it feels like you're on a steady path of success, accomplishment, all of it. It feels really good to me. It's just you resisting it. You're always thinking that there's something better, perhaps, or maybe it doesn't matter. If there's something better, then it will come to you, right? I always say that if you've chosen a path and it wasn't on your divine plan, well, the universe will let you know for sure. They'll put a lot of obstacles in your way until you get to the right one, right? Right. The thread. The thread is interesting because for me, the thread is either bringing together fabric, which is your dreams, hopes and dreams, bringing them together, or it's something that you're in right now that you need to release the thread. So what is that in your life? Where is it? Where do you, is there a place where you feel a little constrained? You feel a little like blocked? Maybe you need to loosen the threads and start to like feel a bit more free. Where do you feel free? Where do you feel like if there's a place in your life where you feel limited, like caged in or blocked, that's something to pay attention to. 100%, right? This thing is about you expanding yourself. It's about like dabbling in the possibilities and looking to your truth within your soul and saying, okay, what is it that I'm like honing in on, this like Queen of Pentacles that is the nurture, the divine feminine energy, right? The mother nature, the going in and saying, trusting yourself. I don't know, it's like you have the needle in your hand. You can put any color and thread in there, and you can weave your own story. The same way you can unravel an uncomfortable story. This is deep. The impossible made possible. What a beautiful card. Number 9. We're looking at our end of a journey. So let's see what this is. I'm using Rumi Oracle. So, we only limit what we believe to be possible by our lack of imagination. 100%. Drop the doubt, people. Shed the incredulity and open up the mind. Allow your imagination to be inspired as though you are a child in a great garden, hearing the breath of the earth in the wind garden. In the wind-whipped leaves and the voices of the ancestors in birdsong. The universe wants something to happen for you. Something beautiful, something utterly improbable, and something perfect for your path. Your own unique divine destiny. Your mind will wonder if it is even possible. People around you may wonder the same thing, but your heart will burn for it to become real, to become more than a fantastic improbable dream. When your heart is much more powerful than your mind, you won't unintentionally block the incredible grace of manifestation seeking to pour into your thirsty soul like the sweetest, purest waters of blessings. It's so flowery, the words, but we understand that there is something here that definitely feels like perhaps it's like it's going against your ego mind. And so your ego mind is like, no, you can't do that. How are you going to make money? How are you going to do like that? That is your ego mind. Your heart is calling out to you and saying, just go. Can you trust it? You're in the process of growth here. I see that. I feel like you're in you're holding back. You're like, overcome that fear. Laugh at that fear. Listen to your heart. It's time to move. It's time to make that jump. I love it, Scorpio. I'm going to give you 2 answers to 2 of these angel answers questions. So it's yes or no's. It's also timing, and there could be just messages. So be open-ended about your questions. So let's go. The first question is a timing question. So if you want to change it up to timing. And the second one is an answer. All right. So first question, if you haven't thought about, pause the video. This is the answer: in the near future. The second question is wait. All right. All right, my beautiful Scorpions. I hope this message resonated. Check your rising and your moon. Also, check out every Wednesday I'm creating a YouTube channel with a new podcast that I'm doing with a beautiful Scorpion called Katerina. We're going to be talking about everything spiritual, everything life, everything fun, astrology, what have you. Join us. I'm probably going to try to post it on my channel here, so you could just link right away to it. And I said to check your like, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. Also join my Ko-fi membership where you can one-off donate to me to support me, or monthly memberships. I appreciate you. I love you. I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Sagittarius. This week we got I blast past my limitations and milk the opportunity. Titty, because it's like this. Anyways, I love this card. It's like, I'm going to read to you what it says in the back of this card. If you dwell inside your comfort zone, you become a slave to self-imposed limitations. Resistance gremlins love to see you limit yourself through fear, doubt, and Jerry Springer worthy baby mama drama. Okay. But as soon as you create habits and take action to support your dreams, you blast through your self-imposed limitations and enter the infinite realm of opportunity. If you milk the opportunity rather than conform like a boob of limitation, nothing can stop you from success, prosperity, and abundance. Pass the milk, please. I mean, I love this. I just love it because these past few weeks have been a bit trying for you. And here it's like there's something coming. There's something coming your way. So enough with the comfort zone. I feel like it's coming your way, but it's going to be uncomfortable. So it's gonna create some sort of like discomfort within you. It's like maybe an obstacle that you'll overcome, or maybe it's like a job loss, reduction in your salary. It could be like someone breaking up with you, someone calling you up. It could be something that is like not what you would think is an opportunity, but it's something that's taking you out of a comfort zone. It's taking you out of the status quo, and it's pushing you into something great. I love it. We have the Three of Wands, which is exactly that. It's travel. It's making a choice to move. It's a movement card. It's an Aries energy. We have the Six of Pentacles, which is a Taurus energy, which is give and take. Your challenge is the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is idealism, naivety. It's also like fresh, new ways of looking at things. It could also be children. And your next card is a Two of Swords. Interesting. And these are both cards of like destination. These are both cards of choices that you need to make. Like this is, the choice has been made and you've decided to move. You decided to make a move, perhaps. Maybe you decided to move into a business, move away from, or like could be alimony, right? Or like divorce and you move into alimony kind of thing. Because of the Page of Cups, it could be children that are affected by this. But to me, it's like a give and take. It's like an opportunities are coming your way. Like you've made a decision. Now money's coming your way. Like you've been but you still have a choice to make. That's what's interesting to me at the end. And this Page of Cups is like you've lost a little bit of your spark here, Saggy. You've lost a little bit of your purity and innocence with the Page of Cups in returned. You're kind of self-loathing. You're feeling a bit unworthy. You're feeling unloved, perhaps, as well. And that's why you're at a place of like, I don't know what to do. Like I've made a choice and now money's coming in, perhaps, or I'm giving money away. Like there's like an exchange of money that is like either beneficial or worrisome because of this change. And it could be affecting your family and your children. And you're worried, which is interesting. I blast past limitations. All this to say, like, this is like coincides with my intro. It coincides with my podcast that I'll be doing soon. But it's like, if I just look at this all, I feel like you're coming up against something very deep, Saji, that's gonna maybe turn your life around. depending on where you are at, like maybe you've made a choice to stop being so generous and stop giving your money away and stop supporting people and stop, you know, that could be one scenario. And as a result, there's like this feeling of like, oh my God, I feel bad. And like your people pleasingness is like, you know, like there's a feeling of feeling like icky about it. But at the same time, you're at the Two of Swords. It's like, well, I knew this day would come, and now I just need to forge on, right? I just need to choose this path that I've chosen that feels uncomfortable to me, but maybe in the discomfort is that, like, is the opportunity, right? Or this, like, you've made a choice in your life, and now you're losing money because of it, and it's affecting your family, it's affecting your children, and yet you still have to make a choice. Like, to me, if you make a choice and it requires like you to deplete your energy, deplete your money, whatever it is, to me it's a choice that is probably part of your plan. If you have to feel unworthy, you have to feel all the feels, then you have to feel the feels. Surrender to those feelings, surrender to those emotions, and then move on. We are usually guided by our soul, our heart, and sometimes people don't understand. They're like, what do you mean? They guided me to failure? It guided me to like disruption? It guided me to chaos? I'm like, yeah, it did. It guided you to a place where you're completely uncomfortable, 100%. So that you could see the opportunity that comes your way. Can you get ready for this beautiful new opportunity coming your way? Because sometimes we just got to let go. You know, and I feel like this is a Taurus energy of keeping everything like tight and keeping everything close at hand and safe and secure. And I feel like that's not working for you right now. You're being pushed to your limits here, Saggy. And it could affect your family life, and it could affect your love life as well with the Page of Cups. It could affect your self-love, your worthiness, but you'll and for a while it's going to be a bit challenging, but you're on to better things. Like the sun does shine. It always shines, by the way. It's just we see it as darkness. So the sun is always shining, and we're always like, I feel like you're at a crossroads, which both of these are kind of crossroad things, and you're at a crossroad in your life where you're having to be okay with that little discomfort, but you're not okay with limitation, and you're not okay with people controlling you, and you're not okay with the rules, and you're not okay with that anymore. Like, you're done. I'm like over it. You're done with giving too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're done with being generous. You're done with like that. Or some of you have maybe been receiving too much. I don't know. Maybe some of you are in alimony and you're not going to receive any more money from your partner. That could be that too. And it's like challenging for you, but know that you're in a place where you have to trust. I feel like that's what the message is. Wow, the eternal child. So definitely has to do with children a little bit, or you going back to that purity, that innocence, that the reason why you started this business, the reason why you started this partnership, the reason why you know, the reason, like the beginnings. The beginnings are usually the most telling signs of why you're in anything. And can you bring back those feelings and say, okay, I did this because I love this. I did this because it was my dream. I did this because of that. But this is not, it's not working. So, and I know it, and it feels really uncomfortable, but I'm going to, I'm going to close my eyes, and in the blindfold, I'm going to trust myself. I'm going to listen to my heart. And when it's ready, I'm going to flip open this, because it's not a tight blindfold. I'm just going to let it slip away, and I'm going to move to the next opportunity that comes my way. You're in a funny place right now. And it's almost a beautiful place, because the eternal child is that fun-loving, that pure, that dreamer, you know, that rebel, that creative soul. And we got lost a little bit in this like money exchange of the matrix, and you're like, I feel like you're feeling it. Ooh, I have like pain in my neck. That's heavy burdens weighing on me. Cosmic Heart, number 8. Look at the beautiful colors here. Okay, this is Rumi. Let's see what Rumi has to say for you. More love is rushing towards you like a great cosmic tsunami. You will struggle with this blessing to the extent that you will attempt to hold on to what has been. So don't. Let go. Let it move you. You'll perhaps get some water up your nose, but nothing will come to you that you cannot handle. You'll be disheveled somewhat, undoubtedly, yet as you are washed up upon love's shining shore, keeping every hair in place will be the last thing on your mind. Your destiny awaits you now. I almost feel with this child and even the Six of Pentacles, like giving and receiving, money coming in, it almost feels like, you know, your path may feel a little craggy and a bit like uncertain, but can you trust, Sagittarius, that money will come in when it's time? And can you trust that even if you're feeling unworthy right now, or even if you feel betrayed or whatever you feel, that the dreams you had as a child are going to appear as opportunities in your life? Can you open your heart to that? Can you open your heart to that childlike being that the child that you once were, who was open and didn't judge him or herself, didn't judge others, wasn't like, didn't create limitation, didn't need to have boundaries, because they were free, loving beings. I feel like there's a part of you that is getting ready to, like, arms wide open, embrace like fun and laughter and money as well, abundance and wealth, but it's for you to like trust and let go of old ways of thinking of how money should come in and go, right? If you're like you know, I always say this, if you lost a job or if something happened with money, it's like the biggest lesson. It's like, let it go and trust that it's going to come back. And to me, I feel like that's what's happening for you. You're at a crossroads right now and you're unsure of how to like approach this, and it's to trust it and go back to the way you were as a child and how you were so innocent, pure, how you didn't know, but you did, right? It's the same thing. We don't know what's coming next. It doesn't matter if you have a forecast written down. It means nothing because you don't know. So can you trust the unknowing? Whew. These are interesting as they get like deeper into the zodiac. So I'm going to give you 2 answers to 2 questions, please. The questions could be divine timing, could be yes, no, and they could be just messages. So no. Okay, I'll get that. I'll do it like that. And then I'll give you another one. So the first one is like a message, and the second one is a yes or no. So if you can change that around or think of it, come up with that. So the first question, the answer came out like this: get more information. So whatever it is you're asking, and trust. I put them all together. Trust that whatever you asked listen to your heart. That's your information. Go into your heart and listen to what that has to say to you. And your second answer is yes. Alright. So this is your message of the week, Saggy. Check my podcast. It's going to be aired every Wednesday on all the channels like Spotify, YouTube, iTunes, what have you. And we're going to just talk about things, everything. You know, everything I talk about in the Let's Talk, and also astrology and a whole bunch of fun things as well. And check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also like, share, comment, subscribe, and join my Ko-fi membership if you can. If you'd like to donate to me at a one-time or a monthly. I hope this was understood. Sometimes it's like challenging, but it is what it is. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Capricorn. We got, I creatively create my creations. I am brilliant, worthy, and oozing with star power. And I freaking love this for you guys. I mean, yes, you are the stars. So I'm going to read this behind because I think it's kind of cool. While thinking is generally healthy, too much thinking opens doors for resistance gremlins to come party in your brain, unleashing swarms of insecurity, imposter syndrome, self-doubt, and excessive justification. Overthinking leads to obstinate procrastination and obstruction of your magic and creativity. Remember, you are composed of the same elements in infinite space: glimmering stars, snow-capped volcanoes, and seraphic waterfalls. You have a gift that only Source has, the power to create. The time you waste trying to justify your creations is time you should be creating your creations. Stop effing around. I love this, man. But seriously, like, we are the directors of our own movie. We are the creators of our own destiny. We are the creators of this movie. So what are we doing? Like, why are we constantly giving power to other people in our lives? Constantly. You're doing this too, by the way. And it's like, for why? Like, you have forgotten who you are. And you have the power to choose your own path. You do. Because it's how you deliver, how you act, how you choose. So instead of choosing to be a victim or choosing to be unworthy or choosing to feel lesser than, you could choose the opposite, right? So let's see what's going on. We got the world, which is Capricorn. I love it. The world starts off, you're ready for a new adventure, you're ready for a new chapter, you're ready for a new relationship, you're ready for a new. The world means that you've done all the trials and tribulations, you've done everything you needed to do from start to finish. You've done the job, you've done the family relationship, you've done everything, and now you're happy. It was challenging as F, it was chaotic, it was disruptive, but it was beautiful as well. But now I'm ready to start fresh. I'm not going to think about it. I'm going to create my new reality. Freaking love it. Okay. Dude, the Ace of Cups. It's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Ace of Cups is a new love, a new relationship, a new self-love, new feeling confident about yourself, fully like showing yourself love. By how? By sleeping, by resting, same thing. By like spawing, going to a massage, relaxing, not bringing work home, not not studying too hard. Like, it's this feeling of, wow, this is amazing. I'm sorry. This is like, maybe some of you are going to have a baby. Maybe some of you are going to get married. Like, there's like a beautiful feeling right there. And the challenge is the Ace of Swords. The challenge is communication. The challenge is overthinking. To me, your life is being set up, or you're starting to like see things, you're making changes in your life, but yet you're still afraid. You're holding back. You're not, maybe there's, let me see what the next one is. The Magician. People, this is a huge reading right here. You have 2 aces and 2 major arcana cards. This is the one, and this is like, the 0 is the Fool card who starts the journey and meets the Magician. It's the first lesson. And this is the last lesson. And this is the Creator. Like, it's like a card of creation, of God, of the universe. Like, this is it, people. It's like you have the power in your hands, Capricorn. Are you happy in your relationship? Are you happy? Are you aligning with your family? Are you in love with yourself? Right? That's a huge one. Are you ready for a new adventure? Are you ready to travel? Are you ready to start something new? Start a new job? Start a career? Are you ready to pump it up within your job? Are you ready to make it be known who you are? Why are you afraid of speaking up? You know, there's a feeling here that you're... this could also be like gossip. It could also be people trying to bring you down with words. That could also be that, but it's not working. That's the beauty of this. This is the Magician is like, no. I got the power in my hands. I have the power to create, to manifest anything in my life. The power to manifest my own reality. So it's almost like you're starting like a completely new path. In that path, do you want to fall in love with yourself? I hope so. Do you want to be like pursuing the relationship that is worthy of you? Right? Is the relationship that you're in right now everything you've always wanted it to be? Do you feel like there's changes that need to be made? Then you have to pay attention to those things, not just to brush them away. Never brush things away because it's something that's coming up for you to pay attention to. To me, it's like you're falling in love with you. It's really beautiful, actually. And I also see a baby for some of you in marriage, so that's interesting. And there's like a new partnership showing up, a new way to love. But there is the Ace of Swords. There is a little issue with communication. So I do feel like some of you are having a hard time expressing yourselves to your partners, to whatever this is, for this new journey. Like you want to start something completely new and you're holding back. You know, you're trying to people please. You're trying to please everybody around you of your decisions that you've made. Maybe you made a decision a long time ago and you're not really happy with it, and now you're feeling stuck about it, kind of thing. That's the feeling I'm getting. But it's like you're not here to hold back your words, your truth. This is not about everybody else. This is about you. This to me feels like amazing. Here we are looking at you jumping onto your divine plan, a plan of unconditional love, a plan full of happiness and joy. Your cup runneth over, right? It's like your emotions are happy, excited, enthusiastic, and some of you are afraid to. It's almost like some of you have maybe entered into a relationship and you don't want to tell people because, people are going to be jealous. People are going to and it doesn't matter. I don't know. Magician speaks of something really amazeballs coming your way. Like I really see it like you're creating something completely new in your life. Like a new path is opening up, and it's like, can you picture it? Like you have a magic wand, and you're like, zzz, 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 like creating your path. Let's go, man, Capricorn. This is it. The energies are here for you. Stop holding back. Be as transparent as you can. People want to talk behind your back. Let them. Who cares? People want to control you. Don't let them. Right? It's like you have the sword. Stop lying to yourself. Stop lying to other people. Start speaking true to yourself and to others. And if it's hurting other people, it's the mirror. Don't worry about it. It's not you. It's them. You are a star. Freaking love it. The flame. The flame is like burn bright, people. Stop. Like, I feel like don't be like the hot air, you know? Don't be that like, I say it and then I mean it and then I lose it because I'm afraid that someone's gonna like, how are they gonna feel about me? And stop caring. Oh, it's like I have nausea or something. It's like so crazy. Anyways, I don't know. The flame is like there's an eternal flame within us, which is who? It's your soul. It's burning bright and it's saying, hey, I'm not backing down. This freaking flame is here. It's going to burn bright. I'm going to, like, you want to talk bad about me? Come say it to my face. Let's talk about it, right? Kind of thing. It's like you standing in your freaking flame, in your magical power. I don't know, you're walking to something amazing. Resplendent with grace. I mean, 24/6 harmony. This is Rumi. The message is, you may be wondering if you can attain the next stage of growth in your life. You're already well equipped to do so, no matter what you might believe about the situation, circumstances, or others involved, even yourself. You have within your soul possession more than enough grace to see you through anything you are bold enough to envision for yourself, or for any vision you feel life has bestowed upon you. So pray through unconditional love to access all that you are, to be supported by those beings that love you without condition. Pray to realize that you are so drenched in sacred grace that the well of your being is full. All that is needed to nurture you onto the next step of your life path is within you now. Success is yours, but you must believe in your ability, your readiness, and your capacity to take this next phase of the journey. How could it be otherwise, for you are one with grace? I mean, this is you trusting and believing in yourself. To me, like, all these cards feel so freaking amazing. This is a new journey, a new like life, a new path opening up, a new beginning. I think there's sort of that. New love, new beginning in love, new relationship, self-love, like childbirth, wedding, marriage, renewal of vows. It's just like a very, like, there's nothing, it's super positive here. And then the magician. The magician's like, yeah, of course you can do anything you want, Capricorn. The only thing that's stopping you is you. You're the director of your movie, of your character. What is stopping you? You're resisting because people are talking about you. People are judging you, criticizing you. People are holding you back. They're like, you know, but I'm going to tell you a little something. They're always going to do that. Especially if you go against the grain. It's always going to happen. So enough holding yourself back. It's time to be transparent. It's time to express this yourself. There's no more of this like pleasing other people in your life, pleasing your parents, pleasing your family, pleasing your boss, it's like, please you. You are the flame that's burning in this. Trust me, you are the light, and people will come to you for the guidance. If you stand tall, if you stop allowing others to bring you down with words, it's not working anymore. To me, I feel like, nope, I need you to start trusting yourself a little bit more, Capricorn. It's like, when did you even stop? Like, you are the creator of your destiny. So can you say this again with me? I am brilliant, worthy, and oozing with star power. Can you say that to yourself every single day? You walk into work, you walk into your like job, you walk into school, you walk into whatever, you're like, yo, right? Because if you have that feeling, I'm telling you, people are going to feel that energy. But if you come in saying, oh, or like afraid, or I don't want to say anything, and that, then people feel that energy too. Energy does not lie. All right, my beautiful Capricorn, I have 2 cards for you. Angel answers, which are yes, no. There could be timing, and they could be just messages. I'll be able to tell you the first card. Think of your questions. The first card is a yes or no answer. And so is the second card. You're the first one that got that. So, questions thought up? If not, pause. I'm coming at you. Question number 1. The answer is yes. Nice. Question number 2. The answer is no. So that's your reading for your freaking reading. I think is the best one so far. It's freaking phenomenal. There is something so beautiful starting for you. I need you to stay on this path. Stop doubting yourself. Stop talking shit to yourself too, people. Because this Page of Swords in reverse could be your self-talk, like negative self-talk towards yourself. Enough. You're the flame burning bright. Look at this beautiful light here. You are the magician. You have the power to do anything you want. How do you want to live your life? This is it, people. It's here. All right, Capricorn, I love you. Check my podcast, which I'll be airing every Wednesday. I'm going to put the link below. Also, I'm going to put in my stories. And like, share, comment, subscribe. Also, check your rising and your moon for other messages. And also, donate to my Ko-fi membership. It's a one-time thing, or you can do it on a monthly basis. I love you so much, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Aquarius. We have, as I submerge my body in Mother Earth, I heal all my hurts. When I read that, I'm like, I hope we all are hurting, but it feels really like deep. So I'm going to read the back of this card. Before concrete jungles, rubber shoes, sterile hospital delivery rooms, carpets, paints, plastic bottles, and cubicles, your tough-ass ancestors evolved and survived over millions of years in direct connectivity with the earth. They were bare-assed, absorbing antioxidants, vitamins, critical aminos, and dense nutrients through untainted soils, natural water resources, and rejuvenating sunlight. Nature is the ultimate healer, physically, mentally, and spiritually. There's a reason why ideas explode, inflammation disappears, and stress retreats when exploring the outdoors. Take off your shoes and grab some bananas, yo. It's time to monkey around. All right. All this to say is that obviously some of you are feeling under pressure, or you're feeling a lot of ugly, stuck energies. Welcome to the party. And this is saying go out in nature, but it's also just saying, like, feel the feels. Right? Feel the feels, people. Okay, so we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So right away it tells me that some of you might be having problems at work, maybe looking for a job, maybe uninspired with your career, with your job, with your studies, with like even your hobbies. Like there's something that's like blasé for you, like bored. You're at a standstill. Interesting. I mean, welcome to this journey. And the Knight of Swords, this is like a Virgo energy, and this is Gemini, and the Knight of Swords is here and is like revving you up. Like it's kind of good, interesting energy, and it's like, okay, what makes you like vibrate? You know, what makes you vibrant? What makes you excited? What is it for you, Aquarius? Where in your life, Like, why you think this is happening right now? Because you're like bored. Why are you bored? It's because you're not doing something that you love, right? You're just doing something for the paycheck at the end. You're doing something to be stable. You're doing something, but it's like, let's see. The Four of Wands is your challenge. The Four of Wands is an energy of marriage, success, happiness, like contentment. Like, it's like the ultimate. The Four of Wands is foundational, but you're challenged by it. So you're not happy, is what I'm seeing. And this card is correct. You're not really doing what inspires you. You're not doing anything that motivates you. You're not the passion is gone. Perhaps you had started your own business and now you're at a point where it's like, meh, it's not really doing what it needs to do. And you're feeling a little bit like out of sorts because you love it, but it's not really, there's something else. And I'm going to tell you right now, Aquarius, you're not the only one out there. And a lot of us on this journey realize that, well, I could just give you my example. I love jewelry. I was wearing these earrings. I just took them off. I love jewelry. I love so I opened my own fashion jewelry, high-end fashion jewelry in my downtown of my city. For 10 years I had that store. And I loved it until the end. Until the end, I was just fed up of it, right? I was like, people, like retail. And I was like, well, but I still love jewelry. But it wasn't where I needed to put my energy. And so some of you might have started something where you love it, but it's just not working, right? Maybe you started a job that you like. The energy out there right now is like pushing you. Knight of Swords is like a quick energy. Is like saying, hey, it doesn't matter that this is not working for you. You're not a failure. This wasn't a mistake. If you listen to my intro, the failures and the mistakes that we think are not. They're exactly where you needed to be. You needed to see that you did what you tried. You tried it. It didn't work out because it's not for you. But the universe and your higher self is like, you have to try it to see it because you're human, right? And you don't know. You're not trusting your knowing. And you're like, and the reason that you're not moving away from it, even though the Knight of Swords is like, let's go. Because it's security. It's a security blanket. Well, this is where I make my money. How else am I going to make my money, Sabrina? Like, but my passion is to be like an underwater basket weaver. Like, you can't do anything with that. I laugh at that. Anyways, and it's like, why not? Why not? My passion is to be a librarian. So frickin' do it. Like, why do we have to follow what everyone else? Oh, you have to be a lawyer and a doctor, but which by the way, to me are going to be obsolete jobs because you're not going to need those in the future, right? This is the change of your mindset. Like, but why are you holding on to like what was when it's an old energy and not listening to your heart? The Knight of Swords is like, yo, what makes you feel like a freaking parrot on a white horse, right? Charging through the wind with a sword in your hand. That is your truth. And here you're not. You're like, you're staying safe because you're a fixed sign and you're staying safe. And Mother Earth is like, come on, man. The only way you heal yourself is by doing this. Interesting, the Two of Wands. These are both Aries energies, by the way. The Two of Wands is like you saying, I realize, Sabrina, that I'm unhappy with my job, or my finances are not the best, or I'm feeling a bit like lackluster with my project, with my business, with my whatever career, whatever this is for you. And I know that I've always wanted to be a teacher, and I've always wanted to be an engineer, and I've always wanted to be an architect, and I've always wanted to be this, but I can't, I always wanted to be an artist, I always wanted to be, but I can't make money from that, or I need a lot of money for that, or it's the excuses. The excuses are all BS, because there's always, if there's a will, there's a way. There's always a way to find something, right? And this is Two of Wands, and this is you like, okay, this is it, Aquarius. Where are you going to choose? Are you going to choose this door full of opportunities, or are you going to stay safe? Right? Are you going to go into Mother Nature and do what it is that you love and shine? Or are you going to stay safe in the building? It literally is this. It's like so like there. There's a part of you raring to go, and a little part of you that wants to hold on to the security of life. What is everyone else going to think? Everyone's like, I want to go travel for the rest of my life. Then go freaking travel. What's to say that you can't make money while you travel? Like, there's so many things to do while you travel. You could teach English. You could like work in a whatever, like a hostel. There's so many things. Why are we limiting ourselves to what other people want us to do, right? That's what it is. It's like, well, my parents paid money for me to go to school. This is what they want. This is what everybody else is doing. You're a freaking Aquarius. You're a rebel. Get up and go do the things that you want to do. And so what if you started something, and so what if you worked in that job for 20 years, and so what if you're stable in this home? So what? It's a movie, people. Get up and do what makes you shine, what makes you like your heart smile. It's not working for you to be stable. It's not. It's bringing you down. I like the Two of Wands here for you. I feel like you're at a crossroads, and now it's your choice, right? It's your choice to trust. To me, Mother Earth showing up with nature, the trees trust. They trust that at one point their leaves will fall, and at one point their leaves will grow, right? They go through the dark night of the soul every fall and winter. They trust that the next season, spring and summer, that their leaves will grow again. So this is your dark night of the soul. It's not working. There's somewhere in your life that it's just you're stuck. And this is your spring and summer showing up and saying, hey, hi, it's time to fly. I love it. Oh my God. The creator. You are the creator of your own destiny. I said that to Capricorn, and it's here. You are the artist. Like, the only limitations you give yourself are the limitations that you create for yourself, right? Because truly, we can do anything we want. And like I've said in many other Let's Talks, my intro, it's like we truly like believe that we can only follow these kinds of rules because it's all programming. But we are we're not here to pay rent. We're not here to pay mortgage. We're not here to do these things. We created that for ourselves. So now it's time to uncreate that. Now it's time to create fun and laughter and happiness and unconditional love and what it is you're passionate about. This shows me that there's artists here watching this. This shows me that there's like musicians. This shows me that dancers or whatever this is to you. Movement, rhythm, whatever makes you happy, sales, whatever. What makes you feel like this? When you look at this, doesn't have to be art. What makes you feel like this? What vibrates in your soul? Teaching, and go. I don't know why we limit ourselves. And it's like, stop looking at everybody else. And this is where you have to make money, and it's not about money. If you're doing it's that same old cliche, but if you're doing things because you love it, then that's where it's at. And trust me, your soul will guide you to where you need to be. Anyway, this is a really beautiful reading, Aquarius. Wow, what a beautiful card. Blood Angel. Number 7. Look at these colors. This week, all the colorful cards came out. Nice. Blood Angel. You are being given the gift of more life. You may experience this as growth, expansion, more energy, more life force, or divine electricity circulating through your system. The Blood Angel understands that in the gift of greater life, which enables the soul to live more of its essence, becoming a more palpable divine presence upon this earth, there are many unavoidable experiences. When opening up to receive more, one needs to empty out what has been to allow for a new influx of energy. I love that. It is not about an exchange of equal measure, for you will receive according to the great generosity of life itself, and thus even more shall be offered in compensation for what you are willing to release. Aha, I like. Why is this coming to you? You are ready for it. You have outgrown what has been, and it cannot satisfy your soul anymore. If only we would listen, eh? You have perhaps become tired or are well, but seek to engage in new projects or practices that will stretch or challenge you. That's you. If you have been struggling with your energy levels or with emotional or psychological challenges more so than usual, then you are asked to complete the sacred honoring ritual, which I'm not going to give you. I can give it to you. You can take a screenshot if you want. All right. So this to me is, there's something that Aquarians, you're holding on to something because it's safe and stable, and this is saying no, this is not why you're here. This is not why you chose to be an Aquarian in the age of Aquarius. You are here to shine. You are here to do what it is that is vibrating in your soul. And the reason that you are failing at your job, the reason that you're feeling unfulfilled in your career, in your home, in your studies, in whatever this is because I, the universe, I, God, I, your higher self, has chosen it this way. Because we are getting you ready for what's coming, which is new and exciting and happy and successful and creative and boom, baby. Like, I don't know. This to me feels so good. I'm excited. I feel like there's a new coming, and it's like, pay attention. You're not here to be normal. Sorry. You're not here to be meh. You're here to do great. So trust it. Can you trust it? Let's go. All right, Aquarius, I'm going to give you 2 answers to 2 questions. Okay. So the first one is a timing. So if you want to ask a timing question. And the second one is a message. All right. You haven't thought about them? Pause. I'm coming at you. The first answer is a year from now. So it gives you a whole year to do whatever it is that's coming. And number 2, the answer is be assertive. Yeah, no more playing second fiddle, people. No more playing behind somebody. Do it. All right. So, Aquarius, check out my podcast. I'm coming out with a podcast every Wednesday. Probably have the link below. If not, it's in one of my stories somewhere. Also, check your rising, your moon, and join my Ko-fi membership if you can. You can give me a one-time donation, or you can join me for a monthly membership, or like, comment, subscribe, and share. I don't even know what I say anymore. You know, I say it all the time, but it's kind of important. So yeah, I love you, and I'll see you next week. Shine on, my beautiful Aquarians. Love you. Hello, my beautiful Pisces. We got, I choose love. I try on all shapes, sizes, and colors. So I'm going to read to you what it says. Love is the infinite web that weaves all light, life, and purpose together. It is the glue that makes us passionate and bonkers at the same time. Choosing love does not stop suffering, but it helps you rise above it. We live for love, we create for love, we share ice cream for love, we even die for love. Love is not some massive achievement to strive for. Love is everything. Every glance, conversation, meal, story, and experience. Just like ice cream, try on love of all shapes, sizes, flavors, colors, and more. You might be surprised at what exotic new loves you will find. Ooh. All right. Definitely this card is just love to me. We're here to love. We're here to love our experiences, love the people around us, love our choices. You know, whether they're like go against the grain or they go with the grain. It's like you loving, and you know what the most important is? Loving yourself. And like I say it all the time, if you freaking love yourself, people, that's all there is. You falling in love with you is the goal of every soul on this planet. Because when you fall in love with you, everyone else falls in love with them, you know, because you're the ripple. Anyways, let's see what's going on, Pisces. Why must we start with this card? The Three of Swords. It's okay, let's see. Let's continue this. The Hierophant, it's the Libra. This is a Taurus. The Nine of Swords is your challenge. And the Queen of Swords. Okay, lots of swords. It's Libra, Gemini, Libra, Hierophant. So right away, I gotta tell you, this is what I see. Because the Hierophant, there's a lot of different ways to look at it, but when you see it with the Three of Swords next to it, it's usually like love or a marriage. This could be marriage. And to me, it feels like there's a heartbreak within a relationship or a marriage, or family, friends, with your children. There's just like a feeling of grief here that you're having a hard time getting over. You're like challenged by this. This is deep, actually. And the Hierophant is like traditions, customs. It's also like your belief systems, you know. It's like, and it says that I kind of like this, it's like choosing love when everyone around you is like against you. You feel like that. You feel like you're up against a wall. You feel like everywhere you look, it's like someone who's disappointed in you, someone who's betraying you, someone who's breaking up with you, someone who is challenged by you. Because you're strong in what you believe in. And it could be spirituality, it could be religion, it could be convictions, it could just be the way you're seeing things. And you could be in like a different level. I don't know, you're dealing with a lot here. You're dealing with people who are not aligned with you. You're losing sleep over this. You're thinking about this, is overthinking. You're having a hard time with this. And it's like, I choose love. Of course I choose love. I still want to love the people around me that hurt me. But you're challenged, Pisces. This is big. And I gotta say that it is challenging because everything is a lesson, and there's a reason for everything in your life. It's not a coincidence that you're with this partner, and it's not a coincidence. Nothing's a coincidence, right? It could be like, you're like, what do you mean? But what if it's like a relationship that went bad? It was still part of your plan. Everyone thinks that, oh, we created a plan. Oh, we came in, we created a plan, and everything was going to be hunky-dory. No. We came in with a plan because we knew that there was a lot of things that we need to, like, confront. We needed to bring up old, like, stuck energies. And how do you bring that up? You don't bring that up when you're, oh, I'm going to be happy. No, I'm going to bring it up with this partner that disagrees with me all the time, this parent that is like condescending, this friend that lies to me and steals and whatever. Like, that is how we see. That's how we can see the beauty of us, right? It, like, people think the only way you'll see the beauty is if you look in the mirror and you see your pretty face. No, man. The beauty of you is not just external. It's not the avatar that you've chosen. It's your internal, man. It's all the hate, the anger, the hurt, the pain, the suffering. It's all ego, but it's also part of you. And this is your job, is to release all of this. That's your job. And you're like, yeah. It's also to love the hate, the pain, the sadness. And it's to love the people who bring it up for you. Does it mean that you have to stay with these people for? No. Absolutely not. But we thank them and we honor them for being in our life to bring up this ugly, which you think is ugly, which I think is beautiful. The discomfort, the unease, the dis-ease within our bodies, right? And I feel like you're like it's like a cathartic moment for you here, Pisces. You're at this place in your life where you're confronting this pain, this like hurt. This could be like hurt from, like abuse in your life as well. And your abuse within your marriage, abuse within your family. This is deep. And that's why this love here is showing up. It's like, can you still love this person that you've chosen to be in your life, to hurt you and betray you and to come up against you? Can you still love them and honor them for their presence, for the role that they're playing in your life? Because you've chosen them to play this role. Can you forgive them and release them? This is... Because if you do forgive and you release them, the nightmares go away. All this pain and suffering is all your ego. It's all made up in your mind. You're like, no, it really happened to me, Sabrina. Yes, it did happen to you. But the fact that it's remaining in your memory is because you're holding on and attaching to it instead of letting it go and just realizing it was part of my journey, because it's made me stronger. It's made me who I am today. And I could see that now. And I'm not going to hold on, and I'm not going to feel sorry for myself, and I'm not going to play victim here. I'm going to see it, and I'm going to wow. I'm going to stand up and say, wow, look at who I am today. I'm standing up here. I'm thriving. And by the way, you're just thriving if you're breathing. Right? You're alive. You're a star body. You're a star in a human vessel. That's the miracle here. Not thriving doesn't mean you're making millions of dollars or thousands of dollars. It doesn't mean that you have a big job and a career and you have this. That's nothing. That's a movie. Thriving is you living this life, enjoying the experience of it, not holding on to this pain anymore. Seeing it for what it is, saying thank you for coming into my life, and now I see that I'm more worthy than that. And I choose love. I choose to love myself through this all. I choose not to hate you, and I choose not to be angry at you, and I choose not to shame you or blame you. No, I choose to love me and love my experience. And love you for making me see myself, right? And the Queen of Swords is exactly that energy of getting real. No bullshit. She's our no bullshit queen. She's our queen that says, listen, you got to go through this to see how amazing you are, Pisces. You gotta, like, you can't pretend anymore. You can't be like, you know, you can't be cheating and betraying the you know, like, there's a feeling here of, actually, I just saw this right now, like cheating on your partners, betraying the trust here. But that's part of your plan as well. Whether you're doing it, someone else is doing it to you, this is part of your plan. And I know it's like challenging for people to hear this, and it's like, if you are aware of this, then you're able to like jump into this and say, okay, I see it. I'm the observer of this, and you're able to see it for what it is. That it's just a scene in the movie. This is my life you're talking about, Sabrina. This is my love. I know that you see it like that, but it's like really so much bigger than this, our life. We're like stars in a body. And we're like enjoying this. Let's enjoy this experience instead of just like make it so heavy. Like, this is like a heavy energy here. You're holding on, you're attaching, you're creating like constant fear and constant low self-worth because of what an action of someone else, right? It's just a projection. And it's like Queen of Swords. Choose love. Choose you. Choose to forgive yourself for having felt all this. It's fine, right? We all live in self-pity. We've all victimized ourselves. We've all done this. Come on, it's like not just Pisces or anyone. It's just all of us. But you know, how about choosing to love yourself? And choosing your path and choosing you. There's I just feel like some of you are having really bad dreams, by the way, and write them down if you can, you know. I do dream interpretations, but also just write them down for yourself, just so you can release them. This is, to me, feels like there's a lot of built up energy inside you that's wanting to release. The Hierophant could also be money and security and finances. Some of you are not feeling very secure and not feeling stable right now. Can you trust it? Can you trust where you are, is what I'm asking you. Can you surrender to this discomfort? Can you see it for a lesson, as a lesson? It's like huge. Okay. The mirror. OMG, the freaking mirror. I mean, that's so hilarious. I mean, that's the mirror. The mirror is I am you, you are me, right? That's the book. But that is, everyone in our life is a projection, is a reflection of ourselves. So if you are going through some really deep trauma, some really hate, some anger, some pain, whatever, and it's like someone else in your life reflecting that back to you, or is doing that to you, you're both working together. Like, one is an abuser, you're the abusee, you made this choice together. One is a verbal abuse, whatever it is. It's like a choice you've made. Can you see the mirror and love the mirror? And accept the mirror for its role in your life and let it go. Not shatter the mirror. We're not here to, we're here to see our worth. And we're here to also realize that this is not real. It's an illusion. And if you can step aside and not take things so personally and be like the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords doesn't take things personally. It's like, okay, she sees it for what it is, and she moves on. But at the same time, it's like, if you, like the mirror, if you're betraying someone else, you're betraying yourself. If you're hating someone, you're hating yourself. If you're whatever, if you're lying to someone, you're lying to yourself. You're stealing from someone, you're stealing yourself. You know, it's the same thing. So be aware of all of it. If someone is doing that to you, like if someone is lying to you, it's very close to you, someone's cheating on you, somewhere in your life you've cheated on yourself. Somewhere in your life you've cheated on someone. You know, there's like, we're all reflections. We are not, like, we were not saints in our lives. We're definitely not angels. If we created this matrix, we're definitely not angels. So can you be as forgiving to yourself as you, can you be forgiving to this person as you are to yourself? Like, this is work, Pisces. The blessing of Zara, 39. I'm using the Rumi Oracle. Wow, I went right on it. I've never seen this one. This oracle this oracle brings you the message that if something appears to be leaving your life, even something painful to release, it is because it is no longer healthy for you, or no longer supporting of life for you. There's something more loving and beautiful awaiting. Do not try to feast upon scraps. Stop scraping in the dirt for stale breadcrumbs. Rise up and move towards the seat at the heavenly table gleaming before you, for a greater feast awaits your attendance. This is like a big thing for a lot of signs this week. If there's someone that's constantly making you feel lesser than, like demeaning to you, whatever it is, it's a lesson. 100% it's a lesson, right? But also, why do you allow it to continue? The Queen of Swords would not allow it to continue. She'd be like, I love myself enough to stand up for myself, to speak my truth, to speak with integrity, my truth with integrity, right? I'm like, too many of us say, oh yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Oh, I don't feel like dealing with this right now. I don't like it. So it's okay. It's okay. Everything is fine. You know, but, oh, sorry. There's like a chair in my thing. Oh, like, you know, it's easier this way if I just let it be, and it's okay if, you know, but it's not. That's not living an integrous life. That's living a human freaking robot life. Like, oh yeah, it's okay. You're not really truly living. You're not choosing love. That's not love. Love is being completely transparent, authentic, yourself. And everyone, both parties loving every part of you. And not wanting to change you, not wanting to, like, you know, love is not lying and stealing and cheating. And that's not love. It's not love to yourself, it's not love to another. There's a distorted way of loving people. And the more we stay in these unloving relationships, the more we stay because it's just easier, the more we allow others to treat ourselves this way, that's where the detriment of humanity is. Because you all are ripples in the universe, to the collective. Your reactions, your behaviors, your actions ripple into the collective. If we were more conscious of how we are and we were more loving towards ourselves, this world would be a different place, definitely. This is your message, Pisces. I do love that you have like a very deep readings. every single time. So it just means that there's so much more clearing from you, and there's so much more that you are up against. And don't think that it's like it might feel like really heavy, but to me it's like you're doing the work. So thank you. So I'm going to give you answers, two angel answers. So they could be yes, no, they could be timing, and they could also be messages. So what is a message for Pisces, please? Oh, we got right away. So question number 1, the answer is, if you haven't thought, pause, choose a new direction. Question number 2, you ready for it? Romance. So if you're single, love is coming your way. If you're in a relationship, maybe it's a strengthening of a love bond. I would hate to think that it's a new relationship within your relationship, but so be it. That apparently is so common nowadays. But romance is love, self-love, perhaps. Like romancing yourself, you know. You got to do that too sometimes. All right, my beautiful Pisces. Check me out every Wednesday. I'm going to be, I'm coming out, releasing a podcast where we're going to talk about everything, whatever, spirituality, whatever, anything that's coming up in the energies. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be serious. It's going to be whatever, whatever it comes. It's like very spontaneous. So check your rising and your moon for the messages. Also like, share, comment, subscribe. And please join my Ko-fi platform. You can give me one-off donations or join my monthly memberships. I love you so much. I'll see you next week.